Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome out, everybody. How are we doing?
Oh, you know.
Pretty great.
Oh,
How
you
are
know.
You know.
You know.
Man.
Oh, you know, dude.
You better know.
I don't. I
Well,
don't know.
dude.
That's the mistake.
You're literally
Some
the one
friend you
person who is
are.
meant to know.
Yeah.
So
Well, I didn't prepare, okay?
I told you in confidence what was
That's
up
not good
multiple
news,
times,
DM,
and you
that
said
you don't
you'd
know,
remember.
but we all know.
He doesn't know Pepe.
What are you
laugh,
walking into,
etc.
buddy?
Made a big mistake coming on in here without knowing.
Bet you regret saying hello 3 times now.
No?
You can't come in these parts not know.
Well, I know one thing. It's episode 102 of Godforged today. Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are down in the depths of the globe of buried sand, a little dungeon. You guys have just, you're about halfway through, cleaning your way down. And you just got robbed a little bit, but you managed to get the majority of the stuff back. And
That
we're
bitch.
back.
Dude, I actually forgot about Lawman's fucking shit until
Theft.
right this second.
I'll never
Dude.
forget.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the rest of the party believes we got everything back, and that's the way I'm gonna keep it. All right, until the day I die.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's
we'll
fair.
see.
You. Well, it's a pretty jam-packed episode, so we'll get straight into things. Has anyone got anything they want to shout out?
Shout out to you, Joe.
This question makes me anxious now, by the way. I will say that.
Shout out to you, Joe. Working hard every day, man.
Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it.
King.
Well, then let's get straight into the recap. Who would like to read the recap for today?
I'll do it.
Hey.
Anyone at all? Sorry, no.
I love being the Hermione of this group.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Last
your
we
pleasure.
left off, we had journeyed to the globe of buried sand in the Bahazi Desert. Upon convincing the excavators to let us in and experiencing an anti-magic ripple from the Godforged, we pushed our way into the buried tower. Inside, we came across a tabaxi named Jacques that aided us in descending the floors of the tower. And after killing a large handful of insectoid creatures, we found ourselves in a room with imprisoned elementals, and we helped reseal them. Instead of going down, we went into an adjacent room and collected various treasures. We picked up several magic crystals, and Jock took a spherical safe. He also happened to take a bunch of our shit before sneakily slipping away. And after being pursued by Adelward, Jock gave over everything he took and managed to steal Adelward's spare weapon and keep the spherical safe. We took a short rest and prepared to descend deeper in search of a weapon to kill a god.
You're just taking a short rest in the room where you'd done the riddles prior. You know it's to be safe. You've kind of cleaned up the area, and I imagine most of you have spent some of your hit die and healed up a little bit. But you sit in that room, Adelwood, you come to your realization about Jacques, but you've cleared out the room to the right. You've taken a few of those crystals. How many of those crystals did you take in the end? If you had to guesstimate. You take all 14 and more?
I
Like,
think we would have jammed as much.
I feel like as many as would fit in the bag.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I feel like you could probably have gotten all 14 plus maybe 3 extras if you'd put them in the bag and also your own. Technically, as much as the art doesn't depict it, you're all carrying around your own little rucksack
Yeah.
unless you mention otherwise. So you can probably put a couple in there as well. They're only like a foot size. You can store them together. It's like jam-packing a bunch of shoe boxes together almost. So
Nice.
awkward, but you can get them. But after looting that room, you stand with the staircase leading downward, deeper into the tower, next to you. You spend the hour resting off. But you're not halfway down the tower yet. You still know you have, I think it was Adelward checked to see if the item was below. And down, far below you, at the base of the tower, what's the thing you were searching for? So, Godsbane, having rested, what would you like to do?
This was a short rest, correct?
Yeah, it was only a short rest. Short resting doesn't have many consequences at all, if any. Long resting will have major ones, but if you need to long rest, you can go out and long rest. But it does come with big consequences. So yeah, it's just a short rest for this one.
I would summon Pog during the short rest.
Sure.
Just so he's out and about. How's everybody feeling? Ready to go down these stairs? See what else we see?
I guess.
They'll be
Yeah.
fine. It's gonna be fine.
I mean, everything so far has gone really well, minus the whole getting like
Yeah,
half of our things
everything's gone.
stolen.
Yeah. Oh, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't.
I don't remember any of that. That didn't
We
happen.
don't-
Becoming part of a
Everything's
hive
gone
mind.
perfect.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that too.
It also did happen, yes. I believe it was both Fabia and Basil decided to try some of the
I
honey.
respected the balls on him.
Yeah.
I didn't see any balls.
Well, I mean, it's that you don't
Yeah,
really look,
he was,
right?
yeah,
like
he was
you don't
spayed.
when you
I
meet
stroked
people, you
Basil's
don't.
face.
It's stroked.
I guess. I mean, we got it all back, right? Looks at Adelward.
Yep,
I guess.
everything.
So I guess we're fine.
All of it.
Yeah, we're
Inside
okay.
joke. I'm kidding.
I assume it's just still dark down the stairs, dark everywhere, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess get some dancing lights out.
Okay.
Get some torches going or whatever we need.
Joe,
If your lights come on. Yep.
I think during the short rest, just to be 100% careful, Adelward would inspect what the rapier he took from Jacques was, just to be sure of what he's carrying around.
Yes, indeed.
Stabs him in the back while it's in his bag.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Let me get the stat block.
God, I wish we had 2 sentient
I'm
weapons.
assuming it's pretty basic, but
Yes.
just to be safe, I want Todd to like check it to make sure it's not gonna like blow up or anything.
No, it's a traditional dancing sword. It is a rapier variant of it. Let me see if I can put it into the game itself. It's one of these.
The old traditional dancing sword.
Oh,
it's pretty.
yes.
But it is
Very
it's
pretty.
it's a rapier, not a long sword. So
Not bad, not bad. I mean, I don't have attunement slots, so yeah, right. But hey,
Looks
if someone does,
looks like a Basil thing.
I mean,
Oh shit.
I mean,
He likes weird objects that move.
Yeah.
hold on.
is-
Hold on.
do you have the capacity to use this magical? I'm not saying you aren't capable. I'm saying, do
no,
you have
no,
the
please.
capacity to?
Like, let me see.
I'm not going to use it. You
I
can.
search within myself for God's voice. Do I have the capacity to use this?
How many attunement
God.
slots do you have open still?
yeah,
I think I'm
you-
only
Because it's
attuned to the
attunement.
one to the harp, right?
Mhm.
Wait.
Oh, what about
Yeah,
your earring?
maybe?
Did the earring need an attunement?
Oh
slot?
yes,
You've got-
earring.
I think you've got the earring and harp. You have a bunch of magical items
Okay.
you're not attuned to.
Yeah.
I don't mean to upset you, but
Wait, are you trying to say she should be attuned to some of them?
I will just say this.
Oh no.
What? Oh no! Don't
You
drive
have an
me.
item you're not
Dad,
attuned to.
please.
Drag me.
Are you talking about Mr. Hero's understudy? It could have
No.
saved me.
Look
Okay,
at the ring
what?
of temporal
What?
salvation.
Oh,
no. Could that have saved you? What is it?
Here's the problem. I have inventory clutter, and I don't know what does what anymore.
What the hell is
ring
the
of
ring of
temporal
temporal
salvation?
salvation?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Like that sounds like something you
Nothing.
really
It's
should
nothing.
know what it is.
I don't even know how this ended up in my
She sounds
inventory.
sincere, guys.
Can we please just move on?
Basil, are you
We're very
gives
busy.
Basil
We're in the
the
middle
rapier,
of
I guess,
dungeon,
because
guys.
he
Why are we
assumes that they
talking
only
about
have-
this?
But yes, you've got achievement slots free.
How
You've
many
got
do I
an
have
achievement
total?
slot three.
You have three.
achievement
Three.
slots.
Okay, so it's either the ring or the rapier. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
I just looked
is
up
the
this ring, dude.
of
Okay, okay.
temporal-
I just looked up this ring.
Hang on.
Do you want me to read it out loud? If
Yes.
you die while wearing this gray crystal ring, you vanish and reappear in an unoccupied space within 5 feet. That would be so, like, it would have been as
You know what, it was a really
climactic.
It
good
wasn't
story.
dramatic. It
It's a
wasn't
really good
Yeah.
story.
What the
I
fuck
like
is happening right now?
I like that there was I like that there's another reality out there somewhere where
Yeah.
Basil didn't make it, and then they pick up his stuff and go, okay. And someone picks up the ring and goes, I've never seen Basil wear this. And they found out.
We give it to Todd. Like, Todd, what does this do? And they're like, well,
I need help knowing what I should use in my inventory.
It's okay. You're carrying a lot of
Listen,
items, so I don't
I'm
blame
a method actor.
I don't blame you.
Basil is stupid.
you. Look, he just
That's
Frodo'd
right.
it. He didn't put on the ring.
Yeah.
As far as short rest timing on this then would go, I think Adelward would give Basil the rapier before the full duration of our hour rest so that they could attune to it if they'd want to.
How long does it take to attune? 30?
An hour.
An hour?
It takes an hour to attune, yeah. Or-
So
or
I
10
should
minutes to
regularly
have
be
this.
changing out the earring and the ring, is what I'm hearing.
You could do that.
If I attune to the rapier.
You could do
Okay, I'm gonna attune to the ring and the rapier. I'm gonna take off the earrings. Well, the earring, rather.
Mhm.
For now.
that. Okay. You can see it.
I
at
can't
the top
believe
of the
Joe
thing.
just dragged me.
I did no, dude. I just said you guys got lots
How
of
long?
cool
Have
items.
I don't remember
You know what?
getting
Hey,
this
hey,
ring.
actually, I just want to bring up Joe never DM'd me about that in the time that we waited to find out if Basil was alive. He never said you could have been wearing
Because
this ring,
he
you
didn't
know.
want to hurt
He
I
didn't wanna
wasn't
make
gonna
you feel
bring
bad.
Look, I wasn't
He
going to
didn't want
bring
you
it
to be
up. And actually, to be fair, I forgot you had it because when I was
Well, then
creating
it
the
feels better.
thieving list for when I was creating
Oh,
the thieving
yeah,
list
for Jacques.
I recognized that most of the utility items are spread across a few people, right? And so I was looking down your ones like, oh, here's so many more things you can steal, and I was like, oh, this ring.
Yeah,
Oh.
if anyone wants to go through my inventory, I'm happy to share anything I have.
Don't worry,
Are you a hoarder? Are you secretly a hoarder?
Not intentionally, I guess maybe in D&D.
Are
I
you
don't
hoarding
know.
like a trove of powerful magical items?
Yeah, oh
that
my
no one
god.
knows
So
about?
Well,
I
to
have
be
this
fair-
item
got
that
the
gives
shards
fair,
already.
50 strength.
when
for
I drop a
Ralph.
utility item, Sam, you never go for them. You're like, nah. If we don't increase
that's
stats,
true.
you walk right by,
Actually,
so they just pick them up.
I'm pretty sure most
Hang on,
of what
hang on,
has
hang on,
ended
hang
up
on.
in my inventory
Why
has
are you
been because-
lying?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh.
Your thieving
What
list
have
is
I
like
done?
a
Why?
1d4.
regret
What do you
ever
think-
looking at the rapier?
What do you
dude?
think the
I
Ring of
didn't know
Old
it'd do
Fate
this.
is?
No,
It's the
that's-
item I've used the most, and it's specifically for other people.
No, it's true. It's true. I'm talking about utility items.
That's utility.
To be fair-
utility would be like the growing hair one is what I mean. The ones which are like
Yeah,
silly
you
items.
got a bottle
Yeah,
that makes
like the
water
random-
hot or
Got
cold.
miles of usage
That
out of
level,
that hair
Yeah.
circlet. That
True.
thing
I
think
is
most of-
great.
That is
What
right.
To
has
clarify,
happened-
it's not that I don't take them; it's that other people take them first.
Okay,
Oh,
I
shit.
just want to say though, like everything in my inventory has been because everyone has been like, "That seems like a Basil item." I just want
That's
to put
true.
that, like I
And there
have
was a
never.
utility item I really liked, but Basil took it and then sealed it in stone,
shit.
and now I can't fucking use it. So
Oh.
there you go, Joe.
That's a moral choice for my character, and I feel attacked.
Okay, no, I'm just saying though. But you got don't,
I
people are coming at me
technically
about
sealed it
utility
in
items, but the ones I like, the group takes away from me.
That's true. You were suspended from the deck.
Suspended.
Fucking addict.
I was put on
He is
leave.
an
Well, you were
addict.
grounded.
Yeah, it's a problem. There's
Yeah.
literally a reason we gave it to Basil.
I don't want to pull from the deck. I
Maybe
didn't.
we
I-
should- yeah.
Everything in my inventory was given to me. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You're actually not wrong about that.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, you guys have a bunch of magical items. Check them all out. You are sat in the room.
What a
you've attuned
to your start,
sword.
guys.
So saucy. Dirty laundry episode. Someone said.
And another thing. No, I'm kidding.
You feel rested. You
Shit.
feel rested. You are in the room where the elementals have been sealed, and the staircase leads down. You've got the lights of the dancing lights around you. You've attuned to some more magical items. Godsbane, what would you like to do?
No, when I was chasing after that asshole, I did manage to take a peek around in the ethereal plane, and, we have quite a ways to go, people. And I would also like to remind you that if things get bad, technically the chariot we bought in hell can also enter the ethereal plane, and we could probably get through quite a couple walls with that.
Okay. Well, how many times can we just use that chariot like all the
Oh,
time?
over and over.
Okay.
It's a legendary item of incredible power that I won
Oh.
big at the casino to get. As you remember.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good job. All right. Well, do we want to just take the stairs now, and then if we need it, use it?
Yeah, I think it's more of like I'm not really sure if there's really clearance to fit the whole thing in here, anyways.
Okay.
But I figured it would be wise to bring it up with you all now, rather than I just throw it down at some point and yell, "Everyone, get on the chariot!" and then you all get confused
Okay.
and die.
I also
No one's dying.
Yeah, I mean nobody's gonna die. This is gonna be fine.
Haha, yeah.
Yeah, everything's gonna be. It's gonna
Cars.
be why are you saying it like that? Everything's gonna be fine, but just in case we have a chariot, and then also, I kind of figured out how to do this thing where like. I'm gonna look at Adelward and scold. I've been thinking a lot about the like hiding money under a rock.
The only way.
And I'm super uncomfortable with that, like a lot.
What?
But then I also
Why?
was like,
Why? I feel like
just like, what if I forget which rock it is, or
you
like,
you
what
don't
if
forget. That's the
something
point.
else moves the rock, or
No
what
one would
if there's an
move the rock.
earthquake?
How would they know the rock is the
I
one
just
they
think
have to
earthquakes, though, like all sorts of things could happen.
Name the last
A
time an
rock
earthquake
slide?
happened.
I don't know. So, but then I was thinking, like, now I'm concerned about banks. Like, now I've got this doubt in my head that maybe, like, banks aren't the best place either. And I was like, well, what? Like, I want my stuff to be safe. I want things to be safe. Anyway, I think what I can do is, like, basically I'm explaining demi-plane spell. I can just, like, make a door to a room, and if shit gets bad, like, people could go in there, and then, according to, if I've read this correctly, then, they just stay inside. They could breathe. It says when the spell ends, the door disappears. Any creatures or objects inside the demi-plane just stay there. But it doesn't say there's no air. It doesn't say anything like that. So,
It's safe level, so it makes sense.
I think we could use it as like a fucking escape if we have to. I could make a door. Everybody could run in except for me, and I could run away very fast and terrified, and then get you out later.
Well, what if you die? And
Then if
we're
I
all
die,
trapped
you're
inside
fucked.
The demi-plane?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. It's fine. Anyway, it was just like probably what I would do is just put like most of my stuff there, and then not let anyone ever use it.
Secondary idea. What's stopping you from making a demi-plane full of nefarious traps and various explosives, and then pushing someone into the demi-plane, and then just kind of disappearing them, so to speak?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think the only thing that's stopping me right now is that I don't have any traps. But I could definitely do that. We could
workshop that.
Yeah. Okay, we should go down the stairs, but yeah.
We should workshop that once we're out of here.
It would be like, starts measuring in her head.
We need to take advantage of all the magical power we have, and this feels like a much better use of this.
Just jam someone through a door, just like
shove them through a door and then see a big explosion.
and just all on fire and shit in there. Just like, okay, anyway, we can go. I'll head towards the stairs.
Well, let's go.
This sword is really good, by the way. Really jazzed about it.
He just like waved it around.
3d10
Let's see what it
force.
looks like.
do some
My
swings,
last
dude.
melee weapon did 1d8 plus
And you couldn't even
4.
land it. This one's sick.
I know! I'm ready.
I'm ready.
A swashbuckling Basil, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So, you're heading down. You begin descending down the staircase near you. It seems to wind like the other ones do, wrapping around the entirety of the tower. As you get closer down to the bottom, you can see where the ceiling has collapsed in, and rocks have fallen and caved in and blocked off the staircase going down to the next floor. But to the right, several small holes and one larger one have broken through, and in sand tunnels, you can see as it kind of wraps around and goes down deeper. The hive is connected to this point. What would you like to do? You got rubble ahead of
Forgot
you.
about the bugs.
Yes, there are bugs.
I mean, do we want to go into the bug zone?
Do we have a choice?
I am not really interested in using much more magic to cut pointless holes in things, to be frank.
Yeah, I feel like we should be conservative.
Well, we know this thing's a hive mind, yeah, so if we kill the biggest one, the rest will just sort of... Right?
Yes, I'm worried that this isn't even part of the damn building. This is just suddenly connected. We have so much more after this we may have to do. I don't want to pull out chariot plan already, but we could get by the rubble with the chariot. Unless you're all deeply concerned about this hive mind that is currently connected to one of the people in our group.
No, not anymore, right? We're off. Right, Basil? Looks at Basil.
Right.
What?
Hear a
Are you,
voice in your
you're
head
not
still?
connected to the hive mind, right?
No, it's just empty. Nothing.
It's probably responsible that we go down this hole and kill whatever's in there, to be honest. Just to be safe, we really gotta start.
Yeah.
We really gotta start covering our tracks on this.
Yeah. All right.
Well, weren't they gonna eat all the workers? If we don't, we should probably deal with that.
I mean, we
That's what I'm saying. It's the reasonable and responsible thing to do.
Let's go.
Should we
I can squash a
like?
few bugs.
Nothing we haven't done before, yeah?
Should we like? What if we had a little bit of honey, whatever the fuck, on hand in case we need to figure out what they're doing?
Yeah.
Connect to it.
We
yeah,
have
we
some,
could like
right?
use it on purpose.
Yeah, I took some.
Yeah, because it was telling me to bring stuff for the feast for the god, right?
Cool. That doesn't
Yikes.
sound at all creepy. That's fine.
No.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's very adjusted and normal.
Yeah, I mean, if one of you connects to the hive mind, though, do they also know what we're doing? Can they like see through your eyes or anything like that?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
the question.
It's possible.
Well, we're not going to figure out much more
Maybe-
standing around here, I don't think.
Maybe you eat it and you're blindfolded.
Ooh, put a bag over your head.
Yeah,
Shit. And only think of the one.
and only think about bugs.
Yeah.
This might be more complicated than I thought.
Yeah, this feels like we should probably just kill them. Okay. Let's do it. Let's squish some bugs.
Okay. So you're gonna wander into the hive tunnel.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
You
And then on the way up, we could come out the other way and then cover all of our bases and get everything we need.
You wander down into the hive tunnel. You can see it's kind of compact sound on either side that's been braced to almost create a series of it's like walking through ant colonies. It's a series of just kind of these routing tunnels that head down, and you start to see when you go a little bit lower now, light starts to kind of emanate from each of the jellied, honeyed walls. You can see it kind of has its own vibrant orange glow to it. And you wander deeper through, and you see smaller tunnels and some larger ones that slip around, but the main one you're walking by seems to be quiet, vacant. Occasionally you just see almost cockroach-sized, like locust bugs crawl around on the walls, but nothing larger in your hand. Small insects that move between different holes. Roll. Actually, yeah, you can all roll. I'm gonna say a perception check first.
Can I do hearing?
This would be sight based on what it's for.
Okay.
16.
23.
All right.
And if you roll a
Oh.
20 or over, could you please
20.
roll a nature check?
Oof.
I believe.
Oh,
Is this a
actually, not
survival
too
check?
bad.
21.
No, it'd be perception then nature.
18.
10.
Is this to see or smell?
You're looking
See.
at the sword.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
With yours then, Adaward and Fabia.
Yeah.
You noticed on the wall the smaller bugs. Some of them like locusts, others are like scorpions, and some of the other ones are almost like small mantis creatures as well, along with a few like wasps as well. And what you notice is that they seem to follow one another. And weirdly, with your nature check, these are several different species that are clustered into some sort of hive mind in the way they're walking almost like ants, following each other into the holes together, carrying various bits of food or debris. A scorpion followed by a wasp, followed by a locust. It's unusual to see so many different creatures that follow one mind.
Whatever this thing is, looks like pretty much all the bugs are connected to it.
Yeah, this is starting to feel more like we kind of gotta get rid of this.
Gross. Okay.
You carry on wandering until you start to see a deeper glow coming from and more of a red glow as well, coming from a far more open, larger section of this colony. It seems to have several tunnels that are 5 to 10 feet wide. The actual room itself probably about 20, 25 feet tall. In sections around the actual room, sand across your feet, you'd see these large, like wasp nests, essentially, woven against the walls themselves and embedded into the ground. And on the far wall, down a much larger tunnel, you see a great red jetty-like wall. Occasionally, you see a creature, the wall gets stretched towards you, and then a drone like you fought before, mindlessly would fly out, pick up a bone from the ground, and then fly back in, and the jetty wall seals back up as their bodies pass through. But stood in front of it, as you make your way into this room, to one side you see this humanoid-like insectoid creature with a long kind of katana on its belt, wearing shabby robes. Its eyes are two stalks that come up to the side, blinking softly. You can see various kind of portions of this carapace on it that jut out from the armor. It stands near the wall. In the center, large, similar size to Skull as he is now, a half scorpion, half insectoid creature itself, with full kind of breastplated bronze armor and a helmet with a spike at the front, with a spiked chain weapon, and a tall, long scorpion tail itself. And on the other side, smaller than the scorpion creature, equal size to the other one, this humanoid, about 6 feet tall. 4 arms, wings are kind of vacant at its back, unused. Claws, which are sharpened and almost curled forward like a praying mantis. These 3 creatures stand there, by the jelly in front. Each of them is about 10 feet away from one another, and they stand waiting. As you enter into the main hall, in this main room area, this entrance to the hive, you'd hear the mantis one speak up to you first. You who come to the hive, who dare walk in her tread. You stand before the 3 champions of the conquered colonies. You will turn back, or you will die.
I don't know what this check would be, but is there anything that maybe this is an insight check. I don't know. Is there anything about them that suggests that they weren't always insectoids? That they like maybe used to be people?
Go
Or
ahead and
like
roll.
humans or something similar.
Give me a nature check.
Okay. 24.
Damn.
Nice.
When you scan over them, they don't look like they're transformed in any way, but they definitely look like they're different species. All three of them, different creatures entirely. It's the equivalent of seeing a dwarf, an orc, and a human all kind of standing together ready, but serving one leader. And worse than that, in terms of insectoid creatures like these are not necessarily civilized beings. They're not... they are very much more like if you were to enhance an ant to be a human size. They're colony-based, and they war one another. In this case, the most unusual thing is to see the three of these species, which probably would fight, all standing aligned, working together.
Us out. How
But
far
no
away
transformations.
are... Oh, well, I guess you said the room was like... Oh, no, you just said how tall it was.
Yeah, you would probably be about, I don't know, 50, 60 feet away.
Okay. They're all 10 feet from each other, just looking at us?
Yes.
As we walk in? Okay. The conquered colonies?
The insectoid one on the other side with the katana speaks up.
The conquered colonies of her, our great queen. She knows you are coming.
Sorry, question. Did she conquer you? She must be hot shit if like you're all fighting for her.
You see the one in the middle, the scorpion creature.
She did. She conquered all of us. She's the empress beneath the sand.
Sorry, not trying to be disrespectful. Who is she? Does she have a name?
We do not name. We simply serve. We are her chosen champions to fight any that try and invade our colony.
Out of character.
Go ahead.
Could we like check to see if they're charmed? I don't think that I would. I think maybe Fabio will like message like Fia and Adelward and be like, should we check if they're under like a spell or some shit?
We could detect magic, but I'd like to save my energy. I'd need like 10 minutes to do it in a resourceful way.
I can do that. I'll I'll use my special. I'll use my special eyes.
Hey! Special eyes.
My brand.
My brand.
My brand. I'll use my
Every time.
brand.
And that
Shiny
casts
hunter
detect magic.
contacts.
Eldritch Sight. Yeah.
Okay. You would get a deep greenish kind of glow emanating from around their heads, almost like a gaseous substance, indicating enchantment magic.
They're enchanted. Message.
Okay.
Mm.
We've come down to... We didn't realize that your colonies were here. So we were just trying to come down through the globe to pick something up and then leave. Is that all part of your colony? Can we just pass through and leave without trouble?
The tower is part of our colony.
Of course it is.
By trying to descend further, you invade our territory. It is
Could
not
we
in
talk
Bring
to
it up then.
her or
She does
Would
not
we be able
permit you an audience.
to strike a deal with you?
It just stares at you.
I think it's fair to say that the same goo that Basil ate that gave them that hive mind connection is the same magic we're seeing on them now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to convince them of much of anything.
You have your audience. I hear you.
You see all three of them start speaking at the same time.
What is it that you want?
Sorry, is this the queen now?
I am.
Is that who we're talking to?
May we know your name?
Name?
Right, no names. They have no names here. Cool.
Did she just sound puzzled or like?
Yeah.
Okay. We'd like to descend into the tower to pick something up and then leave. We don't really want to disturb you. We're not part of the folks who started digging.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna just kind of look at everybody like.
I don't think it hurts to be honest at this point, because they're not going to do anything with it anyways. If they find out that they care, then
We're looking for some
accordingly.
shards to help us. Do we know anything about like what they look like? I'll describe them if we, I didn't think we did.
Those shards belong to us.
Bummer.
Everything in this tower belongs to me, to our god.
You're not the god. Could we trade?
There is no trade worthwhile.
Should we ask who their god is?
May we know the name of your god?
The Devourer.
Oh,
Devourer.
sound good.
Do we know what the devourer is?
Have you?
No roll you can do.
Your lack of information about your own god and your own empress is comical, to say the least.
Have you always been here?
No.
Okay.
So we do not recognize the name the Devourer as a god.
Well, we know they're not. They haven't always.
I
been
have
here.
legend lore up. I could
Hmm.
ask Todd.
Todd.
Todd, help! Help us! Todd, explain!
Toddy!
I don't want to do it in the middle of this conversation.
Yeah.
But once we're out of it.
Okay. So.
Can I ask about the room that we're in?
Sure.
So we've come in. There's a jelly wall. There's the three. The three are all standing directly in front of the wall.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll move you guys so you can see the room.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Oh, it's weird that you have a room. Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's weird.
cool.
Why
So
would you?
crazy.
That's weird.
Oh, there's certainly a lot of bones in here.
Oh, that's
There's a lot
jelly.
of bones.
Yep,
a
you're right.
lot of bones.
Don't
Weird
worry, Jack,
hive
you'll probably
looking
see it really
things.
soon.
That's jelly. Okay.
Okay. So there are lots of other like.
Those are the wasp nest
Exits.
things.
Yes.
And so we're just at the top. We're like up here somewhere.
Yes. I haven't shown
One
chat,
of
by the way,
these.
so try and be a bit more discreet when it
sorry.
exists. Otherwise, it's.
Okay. Is there?
Should we like fetch quest and a fetch quest and a fetch quest right now?
I'm getting confused.
Is there? So you don't want to no trades.
Is it possible for us to get an audience with your god?
I think I could do that without their help. Honestly.
What do you have to offer? Perhaps there is one thing. You plant
You
one
have
of my
something.
pheromones in Shiraz.
Oh,
Oh no, that's like a big right? That's like
Allow me to find my colony there,
ew.
and I'll give you
See.
your shards.
Is that so you can take all those people and
The Devourer needs feasting.
right? Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I feel like this isn't going to be going much farther, gang.
What if we put one of your pheromones somewhere else that has a lot of people?
Where?
Hell.
Oh my god.
Casinos.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Explain.
Oh, we just recently came back from hell. I don't know. I was just wondering, like, have you ever thought about like going to a different plane or something?
There's a load of them.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
You're super good at this.
Oh my
You got
God.
it. I
I'm
believe
really
in you.
good at persuasion.
Abio's gonna
You
go
got
down
it.
in legends as the one that fucked over hell.
With bugs.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's how you get ants.
this is exactly how you get ants.
Somebody just lets him in.
Yeah.
Planes cannot be dug into.
Oh.
Ah.
We
That's
look
a
to
good idea.
colonize.
We can make a hole to it if you really want. Pop one up right here, you know?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'd need some sacrifices, though, and
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
the whole thing.
There was a room with elemental. We're fine.
That's true.
Holy shit.
The devourer is fond of its shards.
Did they belong to the Devourer?
I mean,
Like originally?
As long as we have known it.
do you mind if we have a word with the Devourer
Yeah,
directly?
Can we get an audience with the Devourer? Is that possible?
Who are you to offer? To speak to our god?
We shouldn't say our name.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But I can say that I reckon I could talk to them if we wanted
Yeah,
to.
we're
pretty much
super
without their
dick
permission.
god killers.
Yeah, our name is.
I think it's not necessarily a question of who are we to talk to a god, right? Because anyone at any sort of level would be awestruck in front of a god and want to learn more about them and potentially offer worship.
Mm-hmm. I think a conversation with the
know.
Devourer would maybe enlighten us, and we might consider, joining the cause.
You would have no choice.
Or that. So, can we talk to him?
Roll a persuasion check.
Who, me?
Mhm.
Okay.
You're good.
Me?
Yeah.
You got it.
Come on, buddy.
21.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck off.
Who are you to speak to a god?
All right. Well, that didn't work.
We will let you live.
Oh.
You may leave.
Hmm.
And tell those outside. We will consume them. They will join the Hive. It will be a feast for the Devourer. The desert
What if they just leave?
belongs to us.
Will you consume them even if they just leave?
The desert belongs to us.
That's what I thought.
Well, I mean,
Howard's like looking at the others for like any sign that we all know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Howard's gonna start blade singing. I'm just gonna start getting stuff out of the way early. He's gonna start drawing his weapons. This is very clearly not a good scene.
See
We
all three
tried.
of them start drawing their weapons.
Very well.
We tried.
Their mind's gonna flick back.
we tried really hard this time.
So you have chosen death.
You see them start drawing their weapons as well.
No, you.
Nuh-uh. You first.
Basil, that
Enough,
sword has made you
everyone.
sassy.
Please go ahead and roll initiative.
Where
Above-
should we put ourselves?
Yeah, where should we put ourselves?
Yeah, we at the top.
Northern point. Yep, here.
Okay.
Above board for all the party, I can ritual cast contact other planes, which works on like elder beings and creatures of like darker godlike
heard of that.
potential
Hell yeah.
as a ritual. So
As a what?
yeah, I can do it as a ritual. It'll just really fuck me up if I mess it up. But technically we can have words with this devourer probably without needing to
I get the
kill
feeling
these
it would be a
people.
lot of I will consume all.
I will
I
consume.
wanna
My
eat.
thing is that
I'm
I eat
hungry.
a lot.
Our initiative.
It's probably gonna be a lot of that. Oh, actually,
We were ready for this fight.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're all on, and we'll begin the champion fight against the champions of the Hive.
Sorry.
Look at these initiatives, gang.
yeah, we're moving fast today.
Have we got everyone on board? I think we're missing.
Yum, yum.
Skull isn't.
We're missing Skull.
Oh, wait,
Does Blossom need initiative?
Pog
Or...
Blossom shares mine.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
4 17s, dude.
Hold on.
Yeah, insane.
I can't. My roll 20 is not helping me at this moment. Hang on.
For which bit? Because you're on here.
Pog isn't though.
If you want to make Pod go straight after you, you can.
Yeah, I would like that. It would be way easier, thanks.
Okay. Cool. Then enter into the fight as you start Blade Song and whatnot. Adaward, it's your go first.
Adelward is going to. Let me get the measurement here. Oh, I'm riding on Blossom. I can reach everyone. Adelward's going to fly in towards this one.
Okay.
And he's going
Just
to.
as you fly in, this one is going to make an attack against you. It is going to do its two-handed longsword against you. That is a nat 20 already.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, great. Good start, everybody.
It's for 27 slashing damage as you fly in.
Okay, I'll use a first level reaction to Song of Defense. Subtracted by 5, cut it in half.
Okay. But it is your go. So you only take 13 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, Adelward is going to. Actually, I was going to say, and you attacked before I could do it, that as you. I'll say that we did the thing, but he was going to use Mirror Image while I approached as my thing, but I don't know if that would have changed how that played out, anyways.
It might have,
I don't
yeah.
think it would have.
You have to make sure to
It
say
doesn't
first.
matter. I didn't say it before I moved. But yeah, I'm going to cast Mirror Image. And then my attack
Okay.
on him. That's a nat 20 as
my
well.
God.
motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Disregard the radiant damage. So this is just 21.
Okay.
You're saying.
Yep, 21 works. 21 points of... No, very nice.
Yo, you get to cut it in half, dude, and subtract 5, motherfucker.
He does not.
Yeah, no, you don't. Okay, cool. And that'll be me.
Okay. Your speed, by the way, is reduced to 0 until the end of your next turn.
Does it reduce? Okay, but who'd he hit, Joe?
You.
Because he hit
Technically,
me.
you're all right.
Blossom's speed is technically
all right.
still. Yeah.
Aaron.
Aaron go fast.
Aaron's in.
Yeah. He's gonna throw the spear at the one that was just hit.
Okay.
That's only a 14.
Deflects against it, and then it goes... It like spins back to your hand.
But what about this one? That's a 30.
That definitely hits.
Okay, making sure. Damage isn't rolling. There it goes. 13 piercing.
13 piercing damage, very nice.
And then he won't be able to reach it. It's too far.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, he'll stay here.
Basil.
Alrighty. Go here.
Okay.
And I will do a little voice of thunder. I guess at the big one.
Okay.
So dex save, please.
right, dex save from the big guy.
Skull not on
my best
initiative.
roll.
Oh, Skull, you need to roll initiative.
Oh, did I not?
No.
Hello. See you.
Roll
I'm
a
like, I'm out
21.
here getting nat 20, dude. I'm looking for like
Okay,
other
so you take
tank.
half.
13 points of thunder damage.
Still would have
Okay,
gone last.
And
He's always last, dude. He loves it.
I mean, it's what, every time Tomato just
Cool
mounts up and
dex,
flies
bud.
in without me, dude, as he gets clapped.
I'll give a bardic inspo to Fia.
I nat
who's
20
next to me.
back, motherfucker.
Sorry, so what did you say?
I'll shoot a bardic inspo to Fia next to me.
Okay, sure.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
At the end of your turn,
Oh no.
Layer action.
Wait, I have a thing about lair actions now.
Dude.
Hang on. If a legendary creature has a lair action at an initiative count 20, I can learn exactly what their lair action does and gain advantage against its effects.
Okay, so there's no effects to necessarily take advantage of, but any hive that is alive, any of these wasp nests essentially, 1d8 is rolled and then it goes down lower. Each one of them is going to hatch on the lair action, unless they're killed.
Okay, that's what we were worried about. Okay.
Ooh.
So, on that number, this one hatches.
Did you hear that, Dodger? Yeah, you had your headset on.
Yeah.
And you say this out loud in character, yes?
Yes. I'll show you guys. I think those things are gonna. As it.
I'll put some red drawing over the ones which are done.
Okay.
Is that one broken now, do we see? It's
Yes,
like
that one
it's
just
not
burst
gonna-
open with all of the bugs inside of it. You just see these kind of large, probably like half a foot long wasp-like creatures in a great swarm.
Ew.
Okay.
Fear.
I feel like Fabio would go ahead of me, right? If it's based on dex. If we're all 17.
Oh, yeah,
Also,
the
they also
tiebreaker's,
take their
like,
turn. They also
backwards.
take their turn.
okay.
They need to burst. They burst out and then fly.
Fucking gross.
They make it to here. They fly forward.
Great.
Okay, that's your turn.
How high up are they? Just for all of our.
Just literally in your
Edification.
space, like they're just off the ground.
Okay.
So it's just a swarm
Alright.
of bugs coming towards you off the ground.
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burn up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna, I guess, yell that shit, and I will. Shit. I will lose my mind. I will twin firebolt the bugs and the wasp nest closest to us.
This one? Okay.
Good God. Yes.
Go for
Please
it.
and thank you.
First one's going to be the bug. Second one's going to be the nest. Oh no, I popped my initiative out. How do I put that back?
Uh-oh.
That's fine. The rolls are now out of the screen. I'm just going to have to put those to the side and hope I don't accidentally misclick X.
I'm okay to
Yeah, you can roll. I
go
can
though?
still see it. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to. Oh, look at that! Nat 20.
The fuck? Incredible.
And a 23.
A 23. Is that on the
So-
first one?
Wait.
Oh no. That's
Sorry,
first one.
a nat 24, 27. So
Oh, nice.
we'll add 5 to that. So 32.
You see, as you burn away into them. Oh, you added 5 to the first one.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh,
just- you-
gee.
One burst
Amazing.
burns away the entirety
shouldn't-
of that swarm.
Your glove be adding more to your plus for attacks on cantrips?
Is
Yeah,
that not
plus
show?
10.
It is, but is something not calculating right?
I don't think it's adding.
No.
I only
the
see
glove.
charisma and
You
proficiency.
need to put an extra
Yeah.
+1 in there. Is it a +1 or +2?
It's plus two. It's super
Then, yeah,
good.
Then you need to put a +2.
Damn.
Oh, is it because we leveled up? I did it like.
I only
weird
noticed because
we
of the
leveled it
nat
up.
20.
Worth the curse, dude. It's worth the curse.
Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah, it did go back down. Okay, yes. I will edit that. Thank you for catching that. Okay. So, yeah, I'll add the 5 to the first one and then 23 to hit for 25 damage. Or I guess 25.
Yeah, that is exactly how much health that thing has.
Okay, cool.
So you can see as your 2 fireballs, fire blast even come off, the bolt burns through the first one and just like eradicates them, just burn them into wisps in the air. And then this one is considered dead as well. As you just kind of, and you hear
Okay.
that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. And then I'm going to just Or no, that's it. Pog's gonna stay where he is too. I'm gonna stay there. Pog's gonna stay there. I'm gonna fix my sheet now. Thanks, Tomato, for catching that.
Yep.
On the Scorpion Champion, it is gonna rush forward. Oh, where are you guys? Pretty far. It's gonna rush forward though. To here. And it's gonna try and spiked chain. Yeah, it's gonna try and do it to you, Scold.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna swing with its spiked chain, try and hit you. It's a 16, so it misses. You see as it kind of launches it around and pulls it back again. And then that's all it can do actually right now. Timmy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move up. What's my speed? Because I don't have boots anymore. Okay.
You should have 30 foot of speed, by the way. You don't have 35
Yeah,
feet.
I got 30. Love it.
Hey, you still. What happened to your boots?
Give them to Aaron.
Aaron has them.
Because Aaron now moves ridiculously fast.
Okay. I'm gonna bane the bugs. The
Nice.
3 bug boys.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Which
Mine
is a charisma save.
Scorpion. Fail. And that one on the insectoid.
LOL.
And on the mantis. 18.
That just meets it.
Okay, so the only one who didn't get baned is this guy. If I
Okay.
popped out my rolls and I close it, does it come back? I think it does.
Dude, I always have to I have to refresh the entire thing.
Refresh.
Forget about.
That's so annoying. I'll do that after this fight. All right, let me put a little bane symbol on them. Let's do this. Okay, they are baned. Those two.
Sick.
Okay. Anything else?
And that's all.
Okay, Fabia.
What all does Bane do?
It's the
D4 is
opposite of bless.
attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah.
Pretty much everything they do.
Right. Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna zip and stab. I won't get sneak though. A nat
Everyone's
20.
in
Stop,
hot
team.
today.
Team.
Everyone's
What
in
the
hot.
fuck?
And that 20
Don't even
definitely
need
hits.
it.
Fucking hell.
So what is that? It's
16 plus.
Plus 34 points. So that's 40
Fucking
50
hell.
points of damage.
These poor fucking bugs.
50 points without sneak attack, dude.
Yeah, that's if you had
Yeah.
sneak on top of that, that would have been
So much.
insane. Oh, if you're applying the acid damage as well, you do the reduction of the 1d3, I believe. Does it always do the acid damage regardless? I thought it only does it when it... I think you apply the acid as well, right? Let's see. That's the... Which one's that? That's the...
Worm Slayer or whatever, right? No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where to find
Yeah,
that.
it's the Worm Slayer. I think. I just decide whether or not I want to do the AC drop, right?
Does it always have the acid damage regardless?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're good.
Okay, so
Oh, no, yeah, because it remains for 1 minute, the acid damage.
Yeah.
Or until the... Okay, so you only do the acid damage once.
Oh.
So once the acid damage is
Okay.
applied, you do the 1d3 anyway now, and then it doesn't use the acid damage until the next dust now. It becomes just
It's still a lot of damage. It's still really
it's,
good.
yeah, it's
yeah, it's
still
really
a
good.
ton of
Yeah, it's
damage.
just you can add the 1d3 off the AC. Okay, so that's minus 1 AC. Okay.
And then getting here, I think was 20. So then I'll cunning action disengage.
Mhm.
And then 25, 30, 35. I'll move here.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Okay.
A little drive-by stab.
Nice.
On the mantis's turn,
What's he? Oh, he's the one down at the bottom, right?
yeah, he's gonna move. Yeah, he's within range of you. He's gonna move straight up towards
No.
you. You see him just
Okay.
dart up towards you. And then he's going to make 4 attacks with his blades. You see his
Oh.
hands are kind of turned into these little blades.
jeez.
Nat 1 misses. A 29 though.
Hits.
13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And Nat 20.
Fuck my life.
Grace.
You're gonna
for
dodge that one.
24 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And then a 25 on the last one. For 16
Okay.
points of piercing damage.
I will.
Cutting through you.
I'll have the 24.
Mhm.
So only take 12.
Okay, only took 12. So it's a total of 28, 30, 41 points of damage. He just
Okay.
starts
Cow.
cutting into you and piercing all through you. Double check one of the moves it has as well. Yep, because 2 of the blades hit, it's also going to be making a bonus action bite attack against you, which is a 28 hit
Yep.
Good God.
for 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's it. As it kind of cuts you 3 times, then comes in and just bites, and you just feel this kind of praying mantis's head falls back with a
Oh.
scraping kind of flesh. That's its turn.
Okay.
Nope.
On the Insectoids champion's turn, it is going to. It's going to take you out of ward.
Yeah, he better. He
Uh,
fucking
walked up
probably
here.
should.
He's going to use one of his.
I would love if he just ignored you, though.
That's how you
DM would be
actually. That's
insane.
psychic damage. Adelward takes automatic
Like
psychic
Soul
damage.
did
if
to
somebody
that
ignores it.
crocodile dude.
Yeah,
Just kept, like-
literally.
He's going to use one of his bonus actions to do a calculated strikes. He gains 15 temporary HP and gets advantage on all these attacks.
Still a -4
Still has
Still has a
minus
-4.
four.
on every single
Right.
one.
And he's gonna have to hit through mirror image.
And he has to hit through mirror image as well. So he's going to do 200 strike to begin with, which he got a nat 1 anyway. And then his next attack, one of the 2 of them was a nat 20, but he rolled a 13 on the other one. Even with the Bane, he wouldn't have hit. Doesn't even need to be rolled.
What a shame.
Wait, how is he? What's causing him to have disadvantage? I'm confused why
No,
he's
he
getting
has a-
disadvantage on.
He has advantage.
There's advantage,
Okay.
but he's being baned.
Yes, yeah. His advantage. I'm saying it would have the second hit would have been a nat 20. But he had. Oh no, sorry. Why am I talking about this one? You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
it would have
just
been.
be mine.
It would have been an 18. I'll roll the
Yeah,
Bane.
which still wouldn't hit.
Yeah. No, the
Adelward.
second one
So,
was a 13.
I
and
was
a nat
sorry.
20.
I was just confused because of all the extra math going on.
Is a nat 20 not an auto succeed even if it's
It
baned?
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no matter
it still has to hit mirror image,
Introduce.
so
Yes.
it does
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
So he hits my mirror image.
Okay.
Pull him
with
out.
For
31
this
points
one.
of damage. He just slices right through one of the mirror images. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I had disadvantage in my mind. Thanks for keeping me honest. It
Yeah.
cuts through one of the mirror images, leaving 2 left. That's all you can do. It is your turn. Back at the top of the round.
Okay, my turn. Yeah, Adelward's going to cast. I'm going to do a 3rd level Spirit Shroud on a
Okay.
bonus action. So let me just send quick. Sorry, I was.
That's all right.
I have to edit it every time because of how many
God.
times my damage type changes.
Dude, I clicked your cogwheel to change your
Don't
spirit
ever touch my cog.
Don't
man.
do
You
that,
will
don't
just
do
have
that,
your
man.
entire fucking
You broke
thing.
it.
yes,
my
it's gonna
I
crash.
turned my computer go. I was like, oh. What's the radius of
Okay.
it?
Yeah, 3rd level Spirit Shroud. I'm going to do radiant damage for it.
Is it 10-foot radius or 20-foot?
10-foot radius.
Can you
for
guys edit
myself.
your own radiuses when you click on your names? Can you click on your own cogwheels and do that?
I
Yeah, you can.
don't.
Oh, okay.
Can
Can
you?
I? I'll take care of it from now on if I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, 'cause that was
Oh
dangerous.
shit! How do you do that?
Yeah,
You
don't
just
try
click on
never
your
to touch
own
my
token
cog.
and then click the little cogwheel underneath your name. You can
Yeah, go down to auras. and You can make your own
Oh,
aura.
look at that.
And then
it.
first attack at him. Let me make sure I've got it set up. Okay. First one's gonna be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Wow, that lance hits fucking hard. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. 27 damage on him.
27 damage.
And the next one's going to be a booming blade attack.
Okay.
26 to hit.
26
for
to hit.
21 damage.
21 damage.
And then Adelward is going to use Blossom's movement to simply disengage and go over to this one.
All right, he'll take that attack opportunity.
I disengaged.
Yes. Well, hold on. Then Blossom doesn't. No, sorry, he hit you. He can still hit. He has a Sentinel Master trait, so he can hit you with an attack of opportunity. But Blossom does still have movement.
Okay. Hang
13.
on. Let me.
Doesn't hit.
13. Okay. All right, then that's me. I just wanted to get in this guy's face.
Aaron.
Wait a minute.
I think Aaron's gonna start popping the hives.
Nice.
First he'll throw his spear at the one closest to him. He'll
Did
back
Skull
up. and do
not
it.
go yet?
Oh.
No, my
Skull
tongue got
is-
my tongue
wait.
got skipperoonie.
Yeah, you and the turn order is weird.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's because I rolled initiative after it was lined
Oh,
up.
he didn't reshuffle it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
I ended
why.
up.
Okay, Skull
yeah,
should have gone.
I'm before.
You
Adderwood.
go now. Skull and then Aaron can go.
Okay, Skull will walk forward and roll his shoulders and giant's might, growing one stage, and then swing his siege heart straight at this guy. Uh, 27 to hit
A hit.
for 26 bludgeoning damage.
26 bludgeoning damage. Very nice.
Straight into his carapace, and the force will knock him this way.
Okay.
And then he will hit him again.
Go for it.
21 to hit
Hit.
for 18 bludgeoning.
18 more bludgeoning damage. Very nice. Just crush into him
And
twice.
one
get knocked
more.
across.
A 26 to hit for another 18 bludgeoning
damn,
damage.
dude.
Damn,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you just smash into him again. You just realize you're denting in his armor, and you're realizing that his armor is like its breastplate that's been molded into is actually chitin, and you're actually crushing into the chitin itself.
Ew.
Your opponent is me.
Gross.
Kind of looks up to you.
Then one of us will die fighting.
Readies his blade.
Okay.
Aaron, now it's your go.
Now he does that thing.
Okay. Who's this towards again?
That's
This is
only
towards
13. It's the hive.
Oh, the hive?
It's gotta have low AC,
It
right?
does have low AC. You do hit it.
Okay. It's 13.
Okay, 13
Let me see how
points
much
of
health
damage.
these have. And then another.
That hits.
For 14? Is it still up?
No, it's not. This
Okay.
one gets, you just throw it through and you hear the sound of like squelching. And then as you
Ew.
pull back
Yeah.
again and like throw it through again, you crush it enough that you've just kind of killed off anything that's alive in there, anything that's dangerous and alive.
Okay.
That one is considered dead.
Cool. So 5, 10, 25. And then he'll double unarmed strike this one.
Okay.
Let me spend the key point first. Actually, no, I do it when I do the second attack. So 11 on the first punch.
Yeah, for 11 damage. Nice.
Come on.
And then the next unarmed for 6.
6 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
still alive.
And then
You just crush into it
Yeah.
twice.
he'll move in range of this guy and
Yeah.
stop there.
You just have to draw ahead of it. How much damage you did? You did a total of 17.
My booming blade, bro.
Oh,
How could you do this to me, Shane?
What?
I had booming blade on him, bro. He's gonna take 3d8 if he came near you.
Oh. I didn't know that was a thing that worked on me too. I thought it was just you.
Nah, if he moves at
If he
all after I
moves.
make connection with booming blade, he has to take 3d8 automatically.
Oh.
use that to track the health because I don't actually have a health buff on.
That's why I disengaged.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Basil.
Would it be helpful if I hold monstered this guy in front of you, Fabia and Adelward? If I can.
Yeah, I mean, he hit
He hits hard.
Fabia
and a lot.
hard.
Yeah, has
I think
put
I'll
up to
be
5
okay,
attacks
but if he
in one go.
focuses Fabia, Fabia's gonna go down.
Okay.
You can try to
Uh,
hold him while we
Half health right
take care of
now.
these two.
I'd like to try to hold monster him if I can, Joe.
Okay. What roll is that?
Old
For me? Is
bug.
it a charisma save?
Wisdom save, yeah. And it's a 18 spell save DC.
Or a 24. High wisdom.
Fuck. Okay. Let's see here
Bruce holds
then.
in some magic and puts his blades out ready to go.
Then I'm gonna move 5, 10,
Sorry, I'm back.
Let's go.
20 feet here. And I will command the dancing sword to move next to this guy and hit him.
Okay.
Nice.
Should I just do my rapier roll for attack damage?
Yeah,
Attack.
I don't think it's got any
Okay.
increased damage, does it? It's a bonus action to send it out. Can you attack in the same turn
Okay.
you send it out? I think you can, right?
I think you can, yeah. Just double check.
Let me see if I can just get a little flying sword.
Yeah. Yeah, 30 feet, attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it.
Okay. So I can get your little dancing blade. Yeah, just do your damage and I'll put it onto the board.
Perfect. 13 to hit. I don't think that's high enough.
Doesn't hit this guy.
All right. And that's all I can do.
Okay. Then on the lair action, let me see if I got a little sword thingy. 1 sec. Let me just get a. Trying to find a little sword image I can use. Yeah, I'll use one of these ones. Hold on. A little sword flying through the air. I'll give you control. Okay. On the lair turn, you'd hear as another one starts to hatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 left. Roll. This one down here
Okay, thank God.
bursts open, and you'd see a series of these insects come out. Where's my thing? Here it is. You'd see a series of these insects come out and fly straight towards the closest target, which is actually Adderwood. And they fly into your zone. And they're going to attempt to sting you. Well, they'd probably attempt to sting Blossom, but I think you redirect that to you, don't you?
Yeah, I redirect to me.
Anyway, okay. And they're going to try and sting you? Only a 13.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let me move up a little bit. And I really want to get those guys out. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna twin firebolt. I'm gonna do this nest.
Which one?
The one that's already been hit.
Yep.
And
Let me draw off this one.
and I guess I'll go for the bugs. I was gonna go for 2 nests, but if bugs are out, I might as well get those instead.
Yeah, I mean, the nest that you're
Thank
currently in
you.
range of is anyway. Is
Oh yeah, that one was
broken
yeah.
anyway, yeah.
I forgot that one was busted anyway. Yeah, so we'll do that.
All right,
Please and thank
first
you.
one will be the nest. The second one will be the bugs.
Okay. Well, I whiffed the first one.
Yep, you managed to miss the first one. You hit see your plume of fire hit against the wall.
Oops.
Sand falls down.
Bugs are a 19 for 21 fire.
21 points of damage. The fire ripples across them. The swarm halves in size. You just see a bunch of them just get blown away by the fire.
All right, and Pog is gonna come down by Basil.
Oh yeah, sorry. we
I'll
didn't
help him
do
if he
Pog last
needs
time.
it.
Okay.
No, I said he didn't do anything. It was okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
Then, yeah.
On the Scorpion Champion's turn, he's gonna move along here. And Fear, he's gonna target you with the spiked chain.
What a douche. Okay.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
You take 13 points of piercing damage as this chain wraps around you. Just launches
Okay.
it like this flail. It goes and locks up your arms. You're restrained.
As a reaction, I'm gonna hit him. Because my last level up, I picked up Sentinel.
Oh,
The creature
shit.
makes an attack against a target other than you. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
Is that another creature? Any other creature?
I'm assuming it's one I can reach, but that's a nat 20
Nat hits.
for 26 bludgeoning.
You tried to treat
Love
you like
it.
the crocodile guy and paid the price.
My arms are like this, but I'm like, that's really good. You did it. That's cool.
Use the chance to slam against his like outstretched arm. You hear like some of it break in. He holds onto the spike chain still and kind of looks up at you, aggressively, just like staring as his arms kind of bent inwards. And then he is going to he's going to try to do his sting attack against you. Just see his big pincer just shoot forward to try and hit against you, Skull. A 23 to hit. Which
Hits.
is 5 points of piercing damage and 22 points of poison.
Okay.
And then can you also make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah. I'm also resistant to poison and physical, so that I guess half everything.
Yes. That'll be 2 points of piercing damage and 11 points of poison.
Okay.
Do you have advantage against
And then a
poison saving throws? I think you do. From Horde.
I think I do.
I think you do from Horde.
Yeah. That's a 17.
You make it regardless, though. You feel
Okay,
it does
I'll
the-
double check.
as it kind of pierces into your skin, you can feel it's pretty heavy poison, and your body just like resists against it and holds back any of the poison from coursing through your veins. And then he's going to make his longsword attack, which is only a 16, so he misses that. Timmy.
Oh, that's right. My other character. I was just thinking about what Aaron's
Your
gonna do
main.
next. Yeah. This is the one I should have been thinking about. This is the one where I gotta make choices. I do think I want to save spell slots though. Which of these 3 bugs have we hit the most, team?
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think it's this one.
No,
Skull
actually, it's technically the
Beat
one in
the
front of
hell
Skull.
out of the
Yeah,
top
yeah, yeah.
one, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I would
And he's
assume.
in the middle of all of us right now. Mm-hmm. And I don't think, have we hit this one at all?
No.
No.
Actually,
No.
yeah,
No,
no.
not yet.
Okay.
But he's about to
Timmy's
get
gonna
molly rocked,
Toll the
dude.
Dead cantrip at the guy right above him. Which is that an attack roll or it's
It's a
a
save. I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
a
a
wisdom
save.
save. Uh-oh.
I believe.
The one.
That's
which
what
one,
they're
sorry?
good at. The one right above me. You
Okay.
can make the save first before I even decide to roll.
A 16.
He
No.
fails it.
He's not the wisdom one.
Incredible.
I don't have a
If
thing
I
for
know
this,
Toll
so-
the Dead,
D12.
every
no,
time
more
it
than
rolls,
12
it does 2 damage.
Yeah. That's right.
Buckling up for a wild ride.
22!
Oh shit!
Okay.
Points of damage.
Nice.
Fucking yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
As you just
Fucking hell.
bring the necrotic through his kind of back, you see it kind of stretch up, some of the chitin bends inwards. Okay, yeah. He's definitely looking more hurt.
Sick. And that's, I mean,
Okay.
you know what? He'll bring out his spiritual weapon bonus action.
All right.
As well next to this guy.
What level?
I might as well. It'll be a 4th level, and it'll be right next to me, to my left.
Okay.
We really just need to make me like another character to put on my sheet so I could drag it out whenever I want.
Yeah,
We've been talking about this for like 80 episodes.
Genuinely, every time. We should do a week where we
We'll
just
do
go
it for the
through
last
everyone's.
episode.
Please.
We'll do an
things
episode
we
where we go
need.
through everyone's gear,
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and we'll just clean everything up.
Look, if
actually
any
really
of you
enjoy
guys
that,
want to
but-
join Bree and I,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna
I
do
would
that.
I'm gonna deep dive on
I would
It's a big
totally
how
do that.
thing.
inefficient we are.
I'll come into
Yeah.
the next episode and you guys will have all of these crazy things I've never heard of. Like, wait, I gave you that? You're goddamn right.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, did you mean to
Okay,
go?
and 26 to hit.
Hits?
Love it. For ignore the 7,
Oh my
11
God.
damage.
11 damage.
We hate a red number, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm chill. I'll stay here. Actually, I'll stand in between him and Basil.
Aw.
Thanks.
I just skipped
Me.
Fabi's turn. Sorry. Yeah,
Me.
it's an important turn to go
Fabi,
fast.
get the hell out of
Very
there!
important turn to go fast. Sorry.
I stab.
Okay.
28.
That hits.
17 plus 8 plus 9.
Nice.
Oh, so what's that? 26, 30, 36? Sorry, 34. Right? Yeah, 34.
Yeah, and I
34 points of
believe.
damage. Nice. Wait, was the acid included?
Yes.
The acid only applies once.
No more.
It's a +2 weapon outside of the acid is applied
Oh, I
once
see.
into hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Still good though. 25
Never
points of
mind.
damage.
No acid. And then I will cunning action disengage and
Yeah.
5, 10. Sorry, because I'll die.
Yeah, no. You gotta get out of there. I moved
not
over
gonna be
here so
mad.
you could get out of here.
I'm gonna scooch over here so I'm still in range to like dip in and stab again if this dude's still alive. So yeah. And I think free action talk. Bobby's gonna be like, let's try and leave one of them alive. Sorry, I'm not trying to like BM, but we're definitely gonna win. But let's try and leave one of them alive because maybe we can break the hive mind shit and talk to them.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, what? Adward's getting swarmed by bees right now.
Leave one of them alive.
You're doing
great,
as well. You're being swarmed and you're like dodging them really fast, and suddenly half of them just set on fire and you're like moving away from the fire as well.
They're on fire.
Sorry.
That's my turn.
On the Mantis Champion's turn, it's going to use its quick leap, which does not trigger opportunity attacks.
No!
Its movement speed.
Hold
and
up.
leaping.
It started its turn within 10 feet of me, so it's gonna have 10 feet less movement.
It does, so it can only jump 20 feet.
Does it get hit by the shroud or whatever
which is gonna be
too?
here.
No, homie.
Lands right behind you, Timothy, and it's
You're a
going to
coward! Adward yells through the smoke.
it's going to attack you, Timothy, for 4 times.
Oh.
No.
25,
Yeah.
13 points of piercing damage, and then can you make a con save?
Yeah, I can do that.
Second one's a nat 1, so it doesn't hit there.
17 con.
You're good.
Okay. And I got to make one for my Bane.
That's what I was saying. That was the con save for the Bane.
Oh, that was.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, so yeah, if you didn't have advantage.
I thought you were doing an effect on me.
No, you're good.
Well, I rolled 317, so.
You did roll 317. Another nat 1. So it's made 2 nat 1s. And then the third one's a 19.
Nope.
All right, so only one of the strikes actually hits you, and then 2 of them you just easily block away from it, and then the last one it goes in for a strike and misses. That's what we can do there.
Okay.
On the champion's turn, it's going to look towards you, Aaron, and it is going to. Yeah, it's gonna cast.
Cast.
It's gonna apologize.
Yeah, it's gonna cast blur on itself. And that's pretty much all it can actually do.
Lamau.
Lamau. LMAO. Cool move.
Level 2. Blur and Skull, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit this guy again, dude. He's fucking. I don't like being ignored.
Yeah. Do it. Slam him. Go.
20.
A hit.
With 17 bludgeoning.
Very nice. You just crush into him again. He's looking
And
up, holds onto the chain.
22 for 15.
22 for 15. He's still standing, but barely.
And then a 20 for 23 damage.
Damn.
How's he
That's
looking?
enough. You crush into him again. Yeah, that is enough. Yeah, more than enough. You last strike, you just crush into him again. You feel his body just crumple against your just the weight of Siege Heart.
Yeah, Scott will grab him to stop him collapsing on Timmy and just throw his corpse like to the side.
Wait, am I still connected to the chain?
No, he would have let go of the chain. All of the chains just drop off. Oh yeah, you want to drop them.
Just yank her too.
Yeah, he's dead. Anything else, Gold?
I guess I'll move towards this guy.
Okay.
This guy's about to really get some
Surrounded,
pain.
man.
Seriously, he's gonna
Yeah,
regret
dude.
that jump.
That's my time.
Okay. Adderward.
Yeah, Adelward's going to just fly out of the fucking swarm of bugs.
It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, they can try.
A 15.
That definitely doesn't hit me.
He has so much AC, he doesn't care, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy really hard and a lot of times really quickly. First attack, I attack at advantage. I actually remember because I'm a mount, so that's gonna be 21 to hit.
That
Or
hits.
let's see here, 26.
Oh my god.
38 damage on the booming blade.
38 damage.
Extra attack. Oh, sorry, that was the spear. Extra attack. If you want to use, I just added the piercing instead of the original spear. If you want to just say the 19 was the roll. 19 hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Cool. That'll be 17 more damage. I'm gonna action surge. This guy hits really hard. I want to take him down, so I'm gonna booming blade again.
Okay.
26. Oh, sorry, that did not roll. 28
28
to
hits.
hit for 27 more damage. And
Just
extra
slicing me
attack.
up. Oh, crap.
19 for 11 more damage.
All right, nice.
And then Blossom's going to also attack
Oh
them.
my god.
10 on the beak.
That doesn't hit.
Claws 13. I don't know
doesn't
why I just booming bladed. That my sheet is so big it's queuing moves from fucking like 30 seconds ago. Okay, I'm guessing both of those miss. So yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
Okay. But you did slice into it pretty fucking hard. Aaron. you're sitting next
I
to
did
the-
not know a wizard could be such a melee powerhouse.
Seriously.
That's
I'm gonna be
Blade
honest.
Singer, dude.
That's
and I mean
nuts.
honestly, also the ring, that fucking cursed ring with greater magic steed or whatever is
Yeah, that's really
wacky.
good. Aaron is going to. He'll take the attack of op because I don't want to use my bonus action
Okay.
to dodge.
Gonna take the attack opportunity. 26.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of slashing, and your movement speed was reduced to 0.
What?
Yeah, he's a
sentinel
sentinel,
attacker.
dude.
Slices against the back of your leg, kind of cuts off like one of the mechanical parts of it for a moment, blocking you in
Cool,
place.
man. Okay, I guess I'll throw my spear at this thing then
Okay.
instead of smacking it.
Nice.
Is it dead? 11 damage.
Right, I think
It
they're
is.
25-ish.
It is indeed.
And you know what? Yeah, I'll just melee attack with the spear. I won't disadvantage throw because that's. 26 to hit for 9 damage.
The guy next to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit him. Hold on.
Oh wait, what
1
about
second.
blurred? Is that should I disadvantage that?
What's Aaron's AC?
23.
Okay, he would still hit anyway. Only just. I didn't roll the bane before.
It'd be disadvantage, yeah.
Yep.
On blur.
The blur's disadvantage. Okay,
blur's
so
disadvantage. Sorry, yeah, if you didn't roll disadvantage.
that would have missed then.
Okay, so that would have been.
Ignore the 9.
9 points. No problem. Yeah.
And then I'll double unarmed strike and hopefully hit 18.
He's exactly his armor class.
Hey.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
7 damage and then
Come on.
He maintains
D20
the blow.
safe.
He does maintain the blow though.
And then I miss.
Okay. Yep, you swing in, and he misses your second strike. You can see his body's kind of moving around very fast. All right. Basil.
All right.
Basil.
I'm gonna try to save spell slots because I feel like there's more to come.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack this guy with my rapier, that graffiti stuff
Okay.
first.
Just draw a mustache on his face. I will give him
20
a lot of
to
psychic
hit.
damage.
20 hits.
7 damage.
10 points of damage.
And then I'm going to command this dancing blade to come over and hit him as well. That's my bonus action. 21 to hit, 5 damage.
That hits. And it does the damage.
Perfect. And that's all I'll do.
Yeah, it is adding your dex modifier. Just double check. Okay. Yeah. Both the blades kind of slice against him. Stab into him. He's definitely looking a lot more hot. He's not. I wouldn't say he's necessarily close, but he's covered in bleeding wounds now.
Bug blood.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do besides move, but I don't want to move.
There's only 3 more hives left. This one hatches, and out pops more of the bugs. And they're going to take the dash action, get over as fast as they can.
Wait a minute.
Between stuff. Okay. 5, 10.
Who was it that had the high wisdom? Which one had high wisdom?
It feels like they
all
might.
kind of have high wisdom, I think.
Okay.
Besides,
I would think the hive mind thing is like fortifying their wisdom so they don't get overtaken, you know?
Oh, and this one's going to fly over towards... let me look at the intelligence of these things. Actually, they are hive-minded. This one's going to fly towards you, Timothy.
Hang on.
It should take damage because it starts its turn in there, right? Oh, no, it just has less movement speed.
Yeah. I thought they were moving away, and I was like, I can't remember if because I have a lance now, I take opportunity attacks at 10-foot range or not, but they're not moving.
They're flying to your space, Timmy. They're going to try and bite you. Or sting you, then. 13, though. They miss. You're just going to get bugs all flying around you, trying to sting you. See them clicking against your armor.
Yuck.
Fia.
Okay. Fia's gonna try to. Oops. Not with the ruler. She's not. I'm gonna move down here a bit. Is there... Okay, wait. Before I move... If I want to try to hit... I'm just trying to figure out, like, the logistics of this. There's a bunch of, like... There's a little swarm of bugs around Timmy's face right now.
Yes.
Like, is it possible that I can hit them, given that there's 5,000 people in there, or is that a lost cause?
I would give them... I mean, the way I view that stuff, right? Because technically you would. It's down to really DM call.
Yeah.
I would give them half cover. I wouldn't give them like anything more than that because you are a skilled caster at this point. You know how far your fireballs go. You know how far you can kind of launch spells. You can be pinpoint accurate. So,
right.
yeah, I would just give them half cover. I wouldn't even make on a 1 it hits him or anything.
Okay, cool. So, okay, in that case, what I would like to do is move slightly. I mean, I don't know if I can do it or anything. I'm talking to my own self. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down by Fabia. Hey, Fabia, what's up? And I'm going to just keep twin firebolting. So I'll do the guys on Timmy and then the buggies down there.
Sure.
Okay. So, so 28 to hit.
Yep, you burn away the ones next to Timothy.
And a for 17, yeah. And then a 27 to hit, and we'll do for 23. Please and thank you.
Yep, that halves that one. You burn away a lot more of them again.
And that is all I will do.
Okay. Anything for Pog?
Pog is gonna Pog's gonna help Basil out if he needs it.
Okay. As in, give him the help action of...
Yeah, I'll give him the help action.
Okay.
I should just say it like that. I'm trying to
Give you advantage
out,
for your next
man.
strike, Basil. That's okay.
Nice.
Timothy.
Timmy's not gonna move away. He's gonna strike this thing with his sensor.
Okay.
Ignore. It's a 20.
20 hits.
It's not advantage. 4. Huge damage. Good God.
God.
I got
Oh,
two
yeah.
8s on the Divine
Wow.
Strike. And then
Nice.
another D8 on the Radiant. I got full damage on all 3 of those.
Was that
Damn.
27,
That's-
35?
35 damage.
Damn, 35. It's looking hurt now.
The greatest it will
Swing
ever
into
be.
Hit a kind of kite and just break apart on it.
And then he'll move his spiritual weapon right there
Okay.
and swing at it again. Only a 16. Boo.
A 16 doesn't hit. Only
Thought
just
so.
though. Fabia.
And that's all.
Yeah, okay. Fabia.
Okay. I think they seem like they got all that covered over there.
This guy's like screaming.
Yeah. I think I'll move. I don't know how it would work trying to stab
Hey, you can do it.
a swarm, but that's what I would like to do.
They have swarms usually have resistance to piercing damage. That's what kind of covers it.
I see. Okay.
I think they have resistance to actually all kind of bludgeoning and slashing and stuff. But yeah.
That would make sense.
Bludgeoning wouldn't make sense.
Bludgeoning,
Get
though.
Like a big
Bludgeoning,
bat.
yeah.
Marsham.
Bludgeoning, I think, is okay. You're gonna stab them?
Well, I'm wondering if something like poison spray would be better. If it's just gonna be halved damage
Just bug
anyway.
spray.
No, because even if it's halved, I'll probably wind up doing more damage with the.
Yeah, it's already.
Yeah, they don't have
re-hurt.
that much health, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay, so 10, but it's piercing, so 5.
5 points of damage is actually not enough to kill them.
Damn
you
it.
do though. You stab into them,
Disgusting.
and you see
There's
like
one bug left.
there's only the way I imagine the way I imagine this is like hundreds of bugs, and once they die, there might be like a few of them still left. There's not enough to hurt you. So when this stage, it's still kind of like a good like foot radius of just bugs. So there's still a few there that can hurt you, but it's not quite broken apart yet.
Okay. That was 15, 20, 25. I disengage. 30, 35. I'll go here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
On the next turn, the Mantis champion is going to do its leap to here.
Is that a
behind you
disengage
here.
leap?
Yeah, it doesn't take any attacks opportunity when it leaps. It just goes.
Damn
It's like a praying mantis when that launches. Have you ever seen one of those? They go so fast.
Yeah.
It launches right behind
Yeah.
you, Thea, and it's going to make its blade attacks against you. 28. Oh, she's AFK.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I think that hits.
Oh, that I'm
I'll
not
read
so
it to you
sure.
guys.
Yeah.
It's a 28, then a nat 20,
Oh my
Maybe
god.
we just don't tell them that they're dead
then
when
a
they get back.
26,
Oh
Hey,
my
you died.
god.
then a 20,
Never attend to your dog again.
What the fuck?
and then a 19.
Hey,
on the
I mean,
bonus
maybe it's
action.
for the best they're not here, and they'll just
Oh
notice
my
when their
god.
health is just
That's
not
just
as high as it
flipping off the
used to be.
camera. Oh no, pieces. Just kidding.
Oh, that's right.
No, that's English flipping off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
fingers that way.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
That's what that means.
I love doing that.
If
Like,
you
That's
do
what
that
that
If you do that in England, it
Yeah.
means fuck you.
I'm gonna greet my boyfriend at the airport.
It's,
Hey!
I think
I'll
it's-
tell you right now, he will be immediately offended. This is not a joke.
Yeah, its origin.
He will say, "What the fuck?"
I think its origin comes from. I don't know if this is just a myth,
my
but I'm pretty sure this is
God.
the origin. The origin comes from how
Archers, right?
Yeah, the
Archer
French
thing,
used
yeah.
to cut off the 2 fingers of the British because of our longbowmen.
What?
So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
fuck you, I've still got my
Whoa.
fingers.
So our longbows were so dangerous that if they caught, they would cut off one of their fingers. So if a
they couldn't
longbowman
do it.
had both of his fingers, he would
Oh,
show them
'cause
to
he
the
can't-
French.
Yeah. It cuts
Oh,
And it would be a way of
shit.
saying,
No.
"Fuck you, I can still kill you with my longbow."
Quite cool.
I told my
Damn.
nephew that that's what this means, and he's 12. He's like, Auntie Chrissy, this is the greatest thing in the world because now I do this in pictures all the time. And
nobody knows. Nobody knows.
everyone
man.
up.
Oh, that's great.
I love that.
How much
OG, welcome
damage?
back. Does
Oh my
the 28
God.
hits? That's 14 points of damage.
Did you just say does it?
Right?
Some of them are, some
I
are
mean,
pushing.
but
The
does it?
audacity.
Just to go through it, 14 damage from that one, then 21 damage from the nat 20,
Okay.
12 points of damage from the 26.
Oh,
What's
my
your AC?
lord.
16.
Okay, so all of these are going to hit then. 14
Oh,
points of
God.
damage from the next blade.
I mean, I'll shield if anything's gonna save me
Okay.
on any of those smacks.
What did you say your AC was?
It's 16, so
you
I
would be able to
shield
block
if...
the last two. So
Okay.
you only. I mean, I say you only. You take 26 plus 21, so you take 47 points of damage.
Okay.
I was worried I'd have to ask for us to take a short rest after this, but it feels like it's going to be a pretty unanimous kind of like.
Yeah.
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 And then on the insectoid champions go. All right. Let's see who's. He is actually gonna
Come get it.
He's gonna move away from you, Aaron.
Just normally moving away?
Yeah.
Does he still have that booming blade thing on him? Or does that wear off?
No, that's only the turn.
Thought so.
You get attacked, but
So I really blew it.
Yeah, you really fucked that one up, dude. I'm never gonna forget it.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know what that does. I always thought booming blade was like on hit thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
usually
You just
booming
gets
blade
hurt.
just do it because it's the highest damage, but is the other thing.
25 to hit for 12.
That hits.
Cool.
I didn't actually break through his temporary hit points before, so I do it now. Actually, no, they only
Is
last
concentration
the-
still up?
Oh, no, he just keeps it. I'm going to roll it now. No, you rolled a 9.
Cool.
As you cut into him, his you see as he kind of drops off his concentration on the blur, and he kind of comes into full range. He's going to give himself the 15 temporary HP and give himself advantage for this round. And he is going to launch a kind of like chakra-looking spinning blade right towards Basil first. If it hits, it bounces.
Okay.
21 to hit you, Basil.
Yeah, that'll do it.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. What's your AC? Because
15.
Bane. Okay, no, he hits anyway. He's got Bane.
Okay.
So 9 points of slashing damage.
We
Then he's gonna
can't
bounce
Okay.
it
go to
to
Volcaria without getting you a better armor. We just can't.
He's gonna bounce
I
it
know.
to you, Timmy.
Honestly.
A 20. Wait, hold on. 18. No, sorry. Yeah, 18 to hit.
No.
Then it drops to the ground.
Dink.
Skull.
Let's see. Is it this guy? This little fucking nut, or is he dead?
Which one?
What? Huh?
This one?
Yeah, he's
That
still
one's
alive.
that one's the Sentinel one.
Okay. I
The other
he
one's
takes
the
attack
one
as
that's
you come
jumping
in.
around everywhere.
takes
20
attack as I come in.
Yes. He has the ability to attack you as you step into his space.
He's just like you,
okay.
but smaller.
I hit him from
Just
here.
like me for real.
Well, hold
Just
on.
like
You
me.
don't get to do that. You can't.
You didn't
You
know.
can attack me. You can attack me.
You stepped in. You take 16 points of slashing damage.
Reduced to 8. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I grab his puny little head.
Okay. He's gonna try
I
and
crush it in my fucking hand.
he's gonna try and dodge it. Obviously, he fails.
27.
Yeah, you roll an 8. You grab hold of him, clutch him in your hand.
And then I squash him into the floor,
Okay.
or attempt to,
Imagine. Yeah. He
with
rolled a
another
nat 1.
27.
You slam him down to the ground.
And then I'll start punching him with the other hand.
God.
Yeah, get him.
Just knock him out. Just knock. Just
With the
try
attempt
to,
of knocking him out, yeah.
just knock him out.
It's gonna be
He turns to
15
bludgeoning
slash.
damage. Okay.
Yeah,
15.
15. Yeah.
That next way here's temp HP. You kind of break through this like extra carapace you see kind of it's like formed on top, and then you smash through that. You've now got through to the main bit.
Okay. I will action surge.
Yeah.
8 damage.
8 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
And 9 damage. He's definitely looking hurt. You just go on top of him and you just start smacking him into the ground. You can feel like the sand actually encaving into the ground. You feel like his bones are kind of snapping as you fall into it.
So
It's like cracks falling on the ground.
we're taking that one alive then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got. Don't worry about it. Just kill that guy.
Adderward.
Elward is going to go towards this guy who's just really fucking avoiding him. And I'm gonna. Ooh, actually, I forgot. He should have taken Booming Blade when he jumped.
You're
Should
right.
have taken 3d8.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Damn.
So he would have taken 11 damage when he jumped over here.
Luckily, it didn't
Which, you
change
know-
anything. I mean, it did. He's very close to death, but it didn't change.
I mean,
the
he
fact
could have
would've
felt
done.
bad and maybe not made that nat 20.
Even I miss it, dude. That's a 20 to hit. I'm gonna Booming Blade him.
Okay. What's that? Total.
24 damage.
He is dead.
Hey.
Nice.
You just leap over and then just bring one slice right through this one. You see him drop to the ground, and then just body just falls apart.
I could have taken it.
Oh yeah.
Then I got slashed.
You were cut up to pieces on the back.
Yeah.
With a pipe wound
I'm
in your
just sadly
shoulder.
like looking at my coat. Yeah, just like, what the hell? I could have gotten it.
Ador doesn't do non-lethal very well. So I think he's just gonna he's gonna move Blossom kind of into the vicinity, just so this guy, like, I'm gonna move close, but I'm not going to get in there.
I would let also, if you have like a melee attack that does slash damage, I'll let you do bludgeoning. So if you'd like Blossom to do bludgeoning, you can do that as well.
Okay, I'll have Blossom. I guess I'll have Blossom bludgeon this guy.
I mean, that's up to you, by the way, because he would take an attack opportunity again. He can make multiple. So it's up to you if...
he can go for it.
All right, he takes a swing at you. Only if, he would have disadvantage anyway, and he only rolled a 13.
26 nat 20 on Blossom.
Oops.
Blossom hit.
Just gonna peck him in.
Blossom eats him.
Smack him sideways with the beak, though, not
Yeah,
like.
21.
Birds love bugs, dude. Yum yum.
21. He's still about up. Slam into the ground. He's very low, though.
All right.
Finish it,
I'm gonna
Aaron.
Try one more claw attack.
Wait, we got more claws.
13.
Are you advantage
Definitely
because he's
does-
prone?
Oh, okay. Then another nat. Damn, Blossom's really good at this.
Blossom rips his insect arm off.
Yeah.
23.
23 damage is enough to knock him out. Like, just the claw
Damn.
curls up a Blossom, just slams into him, and yeah, for flavor, maybe just pull off one of his arms. But obviously, being an insect, he doesn't start like pouring of blood, so just kind of disconnects it from the joint and munches it back. But he collapses down
Ugh.
and falls unconscious on the ground. As the end
We
of
done
combat,
here?
we're out of initiative.
No,
Well,
there's
are
two
those
more
hives still
nests.
active?
Yeah, that's the
No,
question.
it looks like they collapsed when the
You-
bugs came
No,
out.
Well, there's still
Two
two.
left.
There's still
of them,
two.
You would
There's a
see
bunch left,
as
yeah.
the 3 champions die, the insects start pouring back to get away from you guys. They're not going to engage in combat.
Cool.
Alrighty.
You have the unconscious one as any other bugs drift off into their small
Oh,
holes and
I s-
gaps in the wall.
I still want to set those nests on
Yeah,
fire.
you can absolutely go and just burn those ones down.
Yeah.
You can see they've
Question.
almost, she's just almost abandoned the ones in there. Yes?
I forgot to do this, but since I would have cast Detect Magic, and I think all of this would have happened within 10 minutes since I used Sight,
Mhm.
can I roll for concentration from the time I got hit to see if I would still have it up?
Absolutely. You got hit 3 times, so you'd have to roll 3. Did you get hit 3 or 4 times?
I got hit 4 times because he did the extra attack.
Yeah, if you want to roll 4 con saves.
Okay. I'm not great at those.
I believe in you.
Nope. It's
Drop
down.
to the first one.
Oh.
I'll refresh my roll
Go-
20, by the way.
Don't sweat it. I got it on ritual. I can get it
Okay.
if we need to.
Just to like check his brain.
Yeah.
Check this
I
boy's
think
brain.
that at the end of this fight, if it looked like no one else was prepared to do it, Edward would just step back and start ritual casting detect magic. While
Step
people
back
do
and
stuff.
touch his brain and see everything he's ever known.
You would see, if you ritual cast it, during the time he's unconscious, you'd see that there's no longer a haze around his head.
Looks like really just beating the shit out of him, really. Got rid of whatever that magic was.
Knocked some sense into him.
I guess
So he'll talk to us when he wakes up.
kind of how it works.
If
for
he
us.
wakes up, I don't know, it looks...
You see a
Yeah, you
bunch of
fucked him
eyes
up,
open.
dude.
His 4 eyes open.
I'm gonna just sit here
Wait, his eyes are open?
for a minute.
Yeah, he wakes
Oh
up.
shit.
It would have been over the
Okay,
course
then
of
I'll
the
go
10
over by
minutes.
him.
All right.
You see his severed arm tries to reach out for the sword
Oh, buddy.
to his side, and he lowers it. Realizes he's in Skull's grip still on the ground.
Scott will release him and walk back.
Hey, buddy.
He lifts himself
How you
up.
feeling?
Looks across all of you.
Why am I
I
not
ask you
dead?
Because we'd like to ask you a few questions.
We're wondering how your brain's feeling now that we beat the shit out of you. Again, no BM, just facts.
What is this BM of which you speak? I am solitary, like I once was.
How long were you enchanted or part of the Hive?
Many life cycles.
Oh, jeez. How long is the life cycle for you guys?
For the lesser of our kind.
He kind of tries to quantify, but doesn't really have a number for that.
10 lifetimes of a lesser one. Nearly my full life cycle.
Okay, that's a lot. Do you know
He steps over to his sword
Who-
and picks up and sheaths it onto his belt.
who's in charge? Do you know who the devourer actually is? Are all of your people enslaved?
My people are taken. We have never seen the devourer. Only she and her honor guard are allowed to see it. Those who see it are consumed by it.
Oh,
Who's she?
She's a conqueror.
Does she have a name?
Like what is she?
Yeah, what does she look like?
She wears the face like yours. But she is nameless. We do not have names. The
Wait,
colonies
she's just a
under the desert-
person?
No. She can manifest to look how she wishes. She takes on the form of one of you, topsiders.
It's been a long. Who was here first, her or the devourer? Did she bring devourer?
No. The colonies under the desert have been fighting for countless years. There is a war ever going on for a millennia. She discovered something many life cycles ago. It has empowered her colony. She conquers and you serve, or you are consumed.
That's longer than the shards have been there, right?
So is she once like you and she can just appear to look like us?
In a way, it grants her power.
Did you serve willingly? Or you compelled?
We were conquered, as were the other two.
Conquered as in your mind was conquered.
That is correct. For the three of our tribes, our colonies, did not submit willingly. So the entirety of the colonies were killed. Except for mine, and the other two. They killed every single one of us, except for us three. We were to serve as examples, as fighters, for fighting so hard against our colony.
Ah, shit. I know that this question might seem pointless to ask, but like any insight on the situation in that if we wanted to like press on and potentially get what we need and get out,
Yes.
got any idea of how we might do that?
He points with the spare
Where the
hand
shards
towards the kind of big globule of jelly.
Through there leads down to the lower parts of your topside tower. It is connected to the hive. A great open colony room. Besides, afterwards, Her central hive, her chamber, rests at the bottom of the tower. No one is allowed in there except for her honor guard and her, and any who are to be sacrificed. That is where the god lies.
Was
Outside
Was
in her
she
main
here-
chambers, thousands, countless.
Actually, he wouldn't say thousands. He technically doesn't know numbers. He would say countless.
Right.
Okay, and that's presumably where the shards would be in her.
I guess so.
I do not know of any shard.
Can we just describe them, I guess?
Well, we don't know what they look like.
Yeah, we don't. Was
Okay,
she
what about-
here
sorry.
before the tower collapsed, or was that after?
No. This tower has been a part of the desert for as long as the desert has been a desert. Our people do not know anything but the desert.
Okay.
Would any of us do we know, like, historically when this area turned into a desert?
It is
Was it,
before
like,
written history.
Yeah.
Okay.
something like that,
Oh.
for, like
It's when the
forever.
gods. It's when the gods were made. So.
Can
Right.
while we're while we're kind of doing this, I think now is a good time for Alward to consult Todd about if there's anything in its records about a devourer
Yeah.
in the desert.
Look up legend lore. Okay. Okay. Scanning. The Devourer. A creature located at the bottom of the Vials. Throughout recorded history, there has been some notes taking of a creature of a manageable size consuming anything it comes across. However, our records are incomplete, as it would seem that this creature is mostly unknown, or any who have attempted to contact with it have not left its chambers. In other words, the legend lore, this thing is technically legendary, but there is very, very little information on this. It's not something necessarily
More myth
studied.
than legend.
Yeah, it's more like talking about like a great fish under the water. It's not necessarily something that people have studied in
Okay.
depth.
Well, I only have to wait one more long rest. I got a good break on that one, so
What it does tell you, though, is it's not a recognized god.
okay. That's solid, because if we wanted to actually try to get any more information, I do have contact other plane, but if I do that one and I fuck up on an intelligence saving throw trying to like communicate with this being, my character will go insane and not be able to function until the next long rest.
Sick.
Sounds like
Nice.
normal
Very
adult lore.
cool.
To give you a bit of information, because legend lore is a powerful spell, you would know that Todd probably has the records for any worshipped god, or any like god that would have had any form of cult or anything surrounding it, of recognized any civilized society. This seems to be a creature that is only worshipped by this hive.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's helpful.
So it might not even be
Oh God, it could just be.
well, yeah, it's probably not a god, but like it could be a machine. Like it could be
Yeah, we don't-
anything, you
yeah.
know.
Could be a machine, could be a giant abomination for all we know.
We want to kill it.
Do you want to help?
Can you help with that? Directions?
You're free
Information?
to come along and
Secret
stab
way.
it too if you want.
A kind of hidden way to go or something?
Sounds like it might have the thing we want.
You're not going to kill me here honorably.
Is that what you want?
If you want to
Look,
go
if-
out like that, I can facilitate it. Sure.
Or you
Roll.
could come with us and like
Try to
You know,
free anything
go out
else
with a
who's
free brain,
enchanted?
you know.
Roll a persuasion check. I'd say Fabia, Fia, or Scold, whoever wishes.
Not it.
Gold's not especially persuasive.
22. Not great.
Fight it. I could die like that.
Hell
Under
yeah.
one circumstance, though. If I am to be captured, kill me. I will not serve again.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
No problem.
Won't hesitate.
He looks down, realizes he's missing one of his arms.
Oh, can we heal him up?
That would require a
I could,
a spell which
That's a
could
big
regrow
spell,
his
though.
thing. Yeah.
it's a
regenerate.
7th level spell, and I don't think I
Yeah.
want to use it on him.
Yeah.
All
fair
it will
enough.
do is it will mean that his two-handed longsword becomes a one-handed longsword.
That's not that bad.
Do you
That's fine.
do you have a name?
We do not name ourselves. That is a topside
Right.
thing.
We got
Right.
a name.
Bucket,
No names, no numbers. I could get down with that.
bucket
Uh,
2.
We can't name a bucket too.
Don't
we just
not like
can't.
this, dude.
If we could
Oh,
maybe take a little break here, that would be got
yeah.
I think resting
pretty
for a little bit would
pretty
be
good.
a
Before
good
we
idea.
squeeze through jelly. Yeah, that might be nice.
I can play a relaxing song that helps you guys regain more health.
Yes, please.
Please, I'm very
Okay.
hurt.
Me too.
Oh, you just
Pink.
Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
D10
Or
now.
is it D10 now? Nice.
Oh,
Damn.
You get a
baby.
D10. You only get this once. It's not. I don't think it's per hit die.
No, I think it's just the one.
So it'll be a 1d10 and then normal hit die after
I like
that.
that
As long as
song.
you spend
Look at
one
that, I
hit
got
die.
it too. Yeah.
Is anybody below half before healing?
I
Me.
am.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can channel Divinity Preserve Life to boost everyone at least a half, so you don't have to roll as many hit die.
I'll give you
Since I
this
get that
guy's
back on
stats as
short
well.
rest.
He's at 136 out of 140. Actually, no, he would have got back up on 1 health. So he's at 139 out of 140. He's lost that much health. So he's going to be rolling his own short hit die. So
New
he will be
friend.
hurt going into whatever fight he goes into.
Okay, well, I have how much is Preserve Life? It's 5 times my level. Okay, so I have 75 healing. Give that to all of you guys first, up to half. Divvy it out, and then the rest I'll give to him.
Okay.
Since I don't think we're
Who's-
missing
who's below
75
half
amongst
health right now?
ourselves.
Is it Fabio
I'm
and
full
Fia?
up.
Yeah, I think it's just us.
Okay.
So divvy up the 75.
How much? Yeah, how much of the
However much you need.
75 do you need to go back up to halfway?
I'm not that far below half, so
If you want to type the numbers in the chat as well, we can help you.
I just need 7 to get to half.
Okay, so yeah, do that, and then I'll give him the rest.
okay. I need 4.
You could have done that before the hit die, by the way,
Yeah.
if that would have helped,
Okay.
because he would have used it anyway. Just say out loud how much you use though, because he's going to try and use it in the other one. So I just want to make sure we get the math right.
Well, if we're just taking, I think Dodger just said she only needed 7, and I just needed 4.
Was that
To get
after-
us to half.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then.
So then we'll hit dice the rest, I guess.
So if, 11 off of your 75, so he can take 64 of it, right?
Yes.
Come
We
on,
good.
man.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty huge for him, because he wouldn't have filled much more than that. Otherwise, he has.
Do one more.
Plus the D10. Okay. Yeah, he's nearly fully healed.
Damn.
Full 10.
He's got
Sick.
He's only missing 20 HP, so he has 120 HP remaining.
Okay.
Yeah, with your massive amount of energy that flows through him, you see a lot of his wounds knit up. His body kind of returns back to normal. And during the course of the short rest, he also heals up as well. Has everyone rolled all the hit dice, Lenny?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll one more.
I'm back over a hundo, so I'm comfy again.
Okay. Make sure to mark off your hit die and.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we so rarely get to use hit dice.
Right?
This
I
is
know.
so fun.
It's
I
crazy.
hate it.
We need to short rest more because I get
We
a lot
should
of stuff
short
back
rest
for it.
more
We all get
often,
good
yeah.
stuff back.
Yeah.
I can pretty much use all my channel divinities and get them back, and those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
You find yourselves resting up for that hour, undisturbed. When the hour finishes, the insectoid stands up and says,
We should not dally any longer. She knows you are coming. She'll do everything she can to stop you from getting to the god. Perhaps the arrogance will be their undoing, though.
Any blind spots we can take advantage of, or not really?
The tower itself. Going through there instead of going down the hive will lead you to an open balcony that stretches over their great hall. The champions used to train there.
Should we go back towards the tower then, rather than going through the jelly wall?
The jelly wall will lead us there.
Oh, okay.
No one
They
needed
also call it a jelly wall. That's fun.
I was adapting to what you say. This is the
Oh,
hive.
what do you call
sure?
it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
you walk straight towards it and then just passes straight through it.
Okay, Joe, I just had a question while we're leaving.
Jelly.
Was the guy that I killed? Did he have like spell casting of any kind?
Oh,
The one that I killed.
Which one did you kill?
I killed
Good
the
point.
one that was leaping around.
No.
The four sword
Okay.
dude.
The only one who had any spellcasting was the.
we should have
insectoid.
killed him.
We should have fucking killed him. This guy sucks. All right, if he gets captured
fair,
and is
the
about to
mantis one
die,
would be
let
most
me
dangerous.
kill him. Let me put him down.
Damn. Whoa.
He passes.
Can I walk around and pick up all the golden bugs that turned to gold when I set them on fire and they died with my I'm kidding.
Did ever one of them turn into gold?
I don't know. It's just the thing the glove
Is it-
does, right?
Yeah. Could you tell me what that says?
Yeah, I don't actually know. Hang on, let me get it up.
I don't know if it's something when you
reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP with a spell attack, you can force their corpse to petrify into gold. To make an ability check with their... It'd just be ash. I could just be collecting gold dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would have been. You have to
We
make
can
the
turn that
ability
into
check
real
first.
gold.
So
No,
just
I'm
remember to
fine.
do the ability check for you. Otherwise, you could have probably
Make
turned
an
them all
ability
into
check for
bits of gold.
every single insect.
Bro, we can get rich.
How many insects are in that swarm, DM? I'd like to do several
you get
ability
roll 20
checks.
doesn't have that kind of
Fine.
But he would step through the membrane and into the hive.
Gross. You go through the membrane.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
Walking through it is very much like walking through kind of like almost like that film that's on the top of a yogurt. It's got this kind of popping feeling to it, and then it reseals behind you.
No.
Ew.
No thanks. That's
You-
gross.
Don't like that.
But it doesn't leave you with anything. Like, you know when you pick up kind of those like slimy toys and you feel like you've got something on you still, but there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's kind of that weird smelling feeling. You step into the main
Smell.
hive now, and you can see now across the walls of the various kind of honey that has mostly been kind of collected along this portion of it. As you start to kind of walk in further, you can see drones that completely ignore you and start to just kind of grab bits of it and continue moving along. The insectoid kind of looks towards all of you and says,
They are. They don't even know we're here.
and begins like walking down this kind of long tunnel that curls around. It isn't long, descending, before you can see where the hive is kind of has an open gap where the tower is, and they've kind of tunneled into a hole in the gap itself. It carries on going further down the hive, but he turns and walks straight towards the tower itself. So the brickwork has actually kind of been embedded in here, and it's where the hive is like poured into a tunnel there. He walks over towards that and then climbs in through the rubble to arrive back in the buried tower. I assume you're
Okay.
following, right?
We'll follow you.
Do I fit?
We just go a different way.
You'd probably have to push away a few bits of the rubble. You can see it's pretty strong foundations as it's held up by the hives kind of cluster. You'd have to probably
Okay.
push away some of the rocks.
He'll spend 30 seconds just clearing space and then try and squeeze
He's gonna
through.
collapse.
You kind of, you get a little bit. You have to breathe in.
Adderwood.
He'll extend a hand.
Adderwood.
Oh, what?
I'm stuck.
You are stuck.
Yeah, just pull.
Alright, I guess we'll grab him and pull him through.
You know, this is
Athletics
going
check,
to.
Adderwood.
Oh, come.
He weighs a lot. To you, Scold, it doesn't even feel like he's pulling you.
Are you? Have you
What
started?
you would see from his perspective is Adelward, even if he's actually truly putting in 100% of the effort, his face is one of secondhand embarrassment to the point where you may believe he's actually just embarrassed and not really giving it 100% at all right now.
Yeah, it looks like you're stuck. I mean, hey, if you get stuck in this hole, no one's gonna sneak up behind us when we go fight the Devourer, you know what I mean? Maybe it's for the best.
Is it for the best?
Maybe it's for the best. I'm gonna get the others. Maybe one
What
of
are
them
you
has.
What are you guys doing back there?
The big one is stuck in the hole.
It's just a tight squeeze.
What's wrong, Skull? Too big?
It's yes.
Big boy. You big boy.
He's so big.
Can you give me a hand?
I think Basil's the strongest one out of all of us, actually.
Yeah, I'll
Maybe you
try
give him a
to.
tug.
That's so sad. I'll grab Skull's hand if he offers it. All right. Now don't
Someone
let me
said
yank
it's
your
Winnie
arm
the
off.
Pooh and
You know
Piglet.
these guns.
Oh yeah, use your arm wrestling arm. That one's super strong.
Yeah. No, trust me, Skull. I could hurt you. Just brace yourself. Am I rolling athletics or strength or
Yes, please.
something?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Come on.
22.
Oh shit.
That'd be
Eh?
enough.
Nice.
You managed to pull Skull through, which for you, Skull, this is probably the first time you felt Basil's actually pure strength. Basil's
Why don't
strong.
you do that more often?
Pull your arm? I could pull your arm with
Exert.
jokes.
Exert strength.
Oh,
You're a lot stronger
don't
than
know.
Adderwood.
thank you. No, I find a lot of
So
strength
powerful.
in words, and
It's a waste. Thanks.
he's gonna like look at his arms and like ponder for a moment if Scold is right.
Inside this section, you can see they've cleared out a space over to one side where was obviously where they trained. You can see kind of various weapons there, basic kind of crude weapons, but anything from swords to spears, to the spiked chain that you would have seen the scorpion use. But over on the other half of the room is an excavation site. It's a series of excavating tools, older ones though, mostly iron, a lack of steel there.
Oh,
seems to be
who knew
almost
they
like a
made it
base
this
camp.
far?
That's the thing. The tents here are more decayed. Sand kind of covers the dust. The tables, and dust is kind of filled over it. There seems to be satchels pushed over to one side, bedrolls which have been eaten by any bugs down here. The satchels only really surviving from their kind of thickened leather. Even then, they're kind of worn on the outside. This seems to be a much older excavation group.
Yeah, how many times to our new bug friend? How many times have people come down here? Like, how many times have you had to chase people off?
Only the ones of topsiders. These were here when we got here.
I'm gonna open one of the
Elward?
satchels
Yeah,
and
I
just
wanna look
see
at
if there's anything
what's
that gives us a clue to when they were.
Yeah, inside one of the satchels, you would find a journal, various tools as well. And inside another, there seems to be 4 vials. A lot of them have been smashed. But there seems to be these 4 kind of small vials, which... Actually, no, that's not in the satchel, sorry. No, it is, sorry. But they don't seem to be It's not made of glass. These vials are amber. Like a deep, deep amber. Unlike what you'd see in this hive of the honey. So this deep kind of golden amber that has a black liquid inside. Notes next to the vials mention how the creatures, the Illithid, that used to own this tower back in the days of the Vahazi when it was a jungle, they never used scrolls or parchments to write down information. They had eye drops.
Oh shit.
In the other one though, the journal is there. Who wants to look at the journal? Who wants to have the eye drops?
I think I'd would look at the eye drops.
Yeah, Fia would totally start flipping through a journal, 100%.
Okay, which I'll give you the journal now.
Okay.
Language is it written in? Can we read it fine?
Yeah, it would actually be written in Dwarven.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Eh?
I'll put it to the top so you can see it.
I'll start flipping through it looking for a date or something and then be like, hey, wait a minute, I don't actually read Dwarven. But I would assume I would be able to, I've seen enough Dwarven that I assume I would be able to recognize it and be like, yo,
it's a familiar
Timmy.
language.
Timmy.
what?
I think this is written in Dwarven. Can you read it?
I mean, okay.
I actually
I don't
was
know
just kind
why.
of looking for a date, but like,
Have I heard about dwarves being in the Vahazi very often?
No,
Okay.
no, there's nothing.
Yeah, I would read the
necessarily-
book then.
I mean, there are dwarves here. It's just not necessarily like a.
Yeah, just not like a thing like that. Okay, I would read it.
It's far south. All right, it should be at the top of your thing. Grayson's journal.
Sick. Oh, there's a lot.
mm-hmm.
You just want me to read this whole thing?
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of pages.
Well, yeah. We can divvy it.
Yeah, if you want to do it in roleplay, you can have Timmy read it, but I can give it out to everyone if you want.
There's 5 entries. Oh, 6
Okay.
entries.
Timmy
Sure,
could start
players.
us
You guys
off
can
and
all see
then
it
we'll
now?
Yeah.
trade off. Yeah. So you don't have to read all of it.
All right, a lot of them are just stuff, but there's 6 important entries. Entry 12. How many explorers can boast such a bad backing of gold with very little in the way of profits? Our investors extremely interested in Bellamos's demise. This place is incredible, beyond my wildest dreams, but it isn't exactly a treasure trove of hidden artifacts. It is a defense tower built for one purpose, to kill a god. We must find how Vahazi and the greatest sorcerer of her time defeated a god. This tower has been filled with arcane enhanced gems, but we know from the history that they were not enough to defeat Bellamos. She has to consume the entirety of once vibrant jungle-like land just to wound him. Oh, shit. Yet just because you have increased the heat doesn't mean you'll burn a fire elemental. Why is it that she believed more magic would work? Bellamos was immune to the arcane. To sacrifice the entirety of this land just hoping potency would be the key, it seems far-fetched.
Ooh, this is
Interesting.
Next.
Wants to do entry 17.
Anyone? I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. Entry 17. I have a working theory. We have been focusing far too much on Bellamos as a whole and the idea that Vahazi was trying to destroy him outright. But what if that's not the case? What if her target was not Bellamos, but instead something he was carrying? His shield in particular. Our translations seem to show the Illithid studying Bellamos as a target, breaking down each of his body parts, trying to find a weakness. We know that his body was found nearly intact, with a hole in his stomach and a fractured shield. We assumed magic opened that hole and the shield was broken from bracing against the magic. What if instead it wasn't the magic, but a splinter from the shield? Shard? Next. I'll do the next one too, I don't care.
I don't have it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
I'm
can
down to
actually
read,
see it.
but I don't have it. Mm-mm.
Has it not shown to
I
players
don't
right
want
now?
to interrupt the storytelling.
I'll try and show to players.
While you do that, I'll start reading entry 19. We've been hard at work on my theory, and it seems to have borne fruit. Nothing to write to our investor about yet, but it would seem that Belamos's shield was made from the same material that Godforged was created from, the scales of Zarzamat. Could this be what... No shit. Could this be what... Didn't say that. Could this be what pierced his body? On another note, the deeper we go in here, the more concerned I am becoming with my team. A few of them don't seem to want to take their breaks, constantly wishing to keep mining.
Oh.
I too am eager, but they are seemingly becoming obsessed.
I'll read the next entry. Entry 23. We have explored down to a further level, and I have barely had the chance to sleep. Most of us are obsessing over reaching the base of the tower. We are in this together. It's almost like we're being summoned by the very essence of exploration itself, a voice in the dark leading us forward. We've had another revelation. When scholars mention the death of Vahazi, they often leave off a segment. As the story goes, all that was left of her was her vaporized shadow imprinted against the wall. But there is more to the original telling. It goes on to add, and a few pieces of Belamos as proof of her shattering. Others seem to think it's bone, but if my theory is correct, at the base of the tower we should be able to recover fragments of the shield. My mind is constantly thinking about the base of the tower. It's calling to me. Ooh.
Does anyone want to do entry 24? Or do you want me to do it?
I can do it. Entry 24. We all hear its cries. Do not fear. We will not sleep until we find a way down. We are coming, sweet one.
It's also fine.
And the final entry.
I
Joey,
can
you
do
should read
it.
that one.
We have a way down. Oh, sorry. This entry has no
No.
number. We have a way down. Our bodies are his. It consumes her magic, ever living, ancient, from a time of gods. Formed from the god killer, it feasts. Who are we to deny it? Our discoveries mean nothing in this moment. We are a part of it, a part of history. Through it, we live on. Consume, O great one.
It formed from the god killer, so like maybe formed.
So there's
from
something that
Vahazi?
is utilizing like the remnants of Vahazi's power that got imprinted here,
Yeah.
right? And it is somehow using her power to like pull things toward it
Mm-hmm.
and devour it, so to speak.
Fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We can-
Yeah,
it's-
great.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't affect us.
Yeah, probably not. Definitely not.
That will be good.
We're all like super mentally stable here, right?
Yeah.
You know what, I
Fortify,
think-
sure.
Yeah, I feel like we are really mentally like I've known a lot of people, and we're up there with mental stability for
Yup.
sure.
Yeah.
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 I didn't lose my shit and then die as a consequence.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Yeah, I don't have a lance that regularly takes control of my body and makes me stab people.
Fuck.
Yeah, I see these weird files I got over here though.
Yeah, what are those?
There's a note saying
I'm gonna go back to what Joe said about these vials from the note that was next to them.
Mhm.
looks like we can use these to maybe find out some more information. If you put them in your eye, the liquid, I mean, not the whole thing, I assume.
I would assume.
What? Find out what? Find out what
I don't know,
information?
or maybe this has more information about what's here.
All right. I licked the jelly, so I'm not doing that shit again.
All
Basil
right, I
licked the
got
jelly.
this
I
one.
licked the jelly. We're no nose, dude.
I got this.
I guess Alord will open it up, put it over his eye, and fucking
Smell it
drop
first.
You're
it in his
crazy.
eye.
Why do they
Oh
make
my
you do this
God.
again?
It's a
Well,
black.
he's not eating it.
We're really forcing
Hold-
his hand
hold on.
here.
It's a black liquid, and it almost seems like it's alive.
No.
When it drops into your eye,
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Alord sees this moving. He tries to stop.
I'm gonna say make a dexterity saving throw. Then.
Oh
As you pour it over your eyes, you see it moving.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a 26.
You move your head out of the
Oh,
way,
thank
and you
God.
see it drop to the ground. You see this coalescing black liquid on the floor. Just
Wait,
Oh god.
does it look
Put
like
something over
the
it.
shit that
Trap
we
it like a
saw
like a
with
spider.
He's gonna try to
Mira?
scoop it back into the thing.
Jesus,
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, it can scoot back in. It does, but it's not necessarily. Yeah, it kind of does fear. Yeah.
Okay.
After seeing that this thing is like clearly this is some weird stuff, I'd like to spend the time identifying this to try to get make sure this isn't going to eat my eye, kill me, go to my brain, eat my brain, etc.
Your eyes will
etc.
be fine. Your brain, however.
Okay. Yeah. It would work on it for the most part. You would be able to identify the container it's in, less so than the actual thing itself, because it's not a magical item.
Okay.
The container is magic imbued, so the container itself is a way of preserving. You learn that it can preserve a memory of an illithid. Memories of illithids are essentially like liquidized portions of their brain at the time. And what it lets you do is it keeps them alive in this kind of sealed amber, because this creature can die from kind of natural causes of longevity, being outside of this container. But it's basically there to kind of keep this thing alive until it returns back inside. It's their means of storing memories.
That's why they didn't need a
Oh,
scroll.
do we have
'cause
a-
They just thought about it, right?
Right.
Yes.
Do we have a way to, or could we figure out a way to read the memory? Like what this memory is?
Yeah. You could look through the notes. In the notes, well, you wouldn't be able to get the information from the actual memory itself. You'd find a bunch of kind of smashed other vials with nothing in them left. And in the notes, it would mention that these are a collection of memories from before the fall of the Vahazi.
Oh shit! We definitely have to.
I think
Holy shit.
yeah, I mean, if there's nothing in the notes, it's like, do not put these in your eye. Whatever you do not use these things to find out what secrets they contain. You will die. If there's nothing like that, I think at this point we're pretty deep into this. It mainly startled Adelward to see it moving.
Do we know what being the memories are from, or is it not clear?
Illithid.
Be illithids, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Look, if this ends up being a big mistake, it wouldn't be the first time. Okay, bottoms up. And this time he's
Are you gonna take a? Okay, I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was only
Your-
startled the first time. I didn't think it was.
Moment hits your eye. Everything around you seems to fade. Your eyes gloss over. To everyone else, his eyes go completely black.
Uh-oh.
To you, Adel,
You good, bud?
Oh
you
boy.
can't hear a thing they're saying.
Oh boy.
To you, Adeward, you're no longer in the same room you were before.
It's kobolds.
Been there. Oh no,
He's looking for the kobolds.
You're walking beside. You never saw Oroth, but large, kind of bug-like eyes, yellowy. No hair, protruding spikes. The best way to describe them to you is to imagine like Darth Maul in their very kind of hairless, spiky, kind of chitinous form, slightly bug-like. These aren't like the mind flayers you'd know in traditional D&D. These is before their change. You can see kind of long, kind of spiky, almost like goatee-like bones protruding from their chin, and you can see one walking beside you. Down looking at yourself, you can see that you are one. You are through the eyes. You don't get to control the hands. It's not like the memory in the Plane of Souls. You look down, you see your hand is different as well. You're passing beside an illithid to your left. And they're speaking in a language that you don't understand right now. Because you didn't cast comprehend languages. So it's for you, it's a case of just like... And they continue having this conversation as they're walking. You speak as well to him. All around you is lush jungles. You can see trees that go 30 feet into the air with hanging branches filled with various creatures that run and dart between them. You see a creature that's like a monkey, but instead of just 4 arms, has these 4 just long, almost like pincer-like legs, which kind of grips onto different branches and pulls itself along. And it bends its head all the way down and hangs upside down, watching as you walk by. You'd see various other illithid walking along, pushing these carts. Actually, they wouldn't even necessarily be pushing them. We'd be like moving them with just their mind. You can see these are very psionic beings. In front of the one next to you, you see as it kind of walks along, and it's using kind of the psi magic to almost create itself a little shield around it. And as they talk and converse, you walk forward, and right ahead of you, you realize you're at the base of this massive tower. It goes up, shooting into the sky. At the top end, you recognize the top of it. It's hive-like structure at the top, this great big globe, all the way in the sky. You see magic being drawn into the globe itself, and it's spinning like a great arcane focus. And as you're wandering towards the tower, hundreds of Illithid, using their minds, are carting great carts of crystals, filled, vibrating like the ones you found upstairs, but hundreds of them, all the way to the tower, and they're filling them in. The one next to him walks into the tower itself. And your one looks out at the jungle, watching various creatures swing and move around, and stands solemnly, before taking out a little amber vial, making one scratch down its face and dropping a bit of blood into it. And you see it bubbles into the black liquid as the memory fades, and the creature in your eye drops out the goo, and it falls into your palm and just moves around there. You're back in the room with the others.
First thing Adelward's going to do is try to put it back in the vial, make sure that it's not like gonna just disappear or die.
It climbs
good?
in.
And then
What?
and he's just going to convey what he saw to the best of his memory.
Shit.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it again, I need to cast a spell first. Unless someone else wants to go in for the second one, but I don't know if it's all the same person. It'd be better.
Maybe we should.
We can also do this later.
I mean, Basil, would
I
you
mean-
be able to do it if you had your earring in? Can you understand what?
Yeah,
Would you have your earring in? I don't know how that works.
I think so, because it instantly under the effect of comprehend language. So yeah.
They'd have
I mean, I
to
guess you'd have to
attune,
do
so that'd
it
take
an
even
hour.
longer than mine.
Yes.
mean,
true.
I don't know that this will.
Do we know for sure that you won't be able to understand it? It's an illithid.
Well, if I have comprehend languages active, I can understand any
Yeah.
language.
Right,
Doesn't
I'm just
matter
saying,
if
like,
it-
I doubt this is like you need to be able to speak illithid because they don't have a language. They just kind of talk.
Well,
to your
Joe
mind.
said that I would be
Yeah, you
able.
could hear
He
him.
said I wasn't able to understand it because I wasn't using comprehend language.
And they have a telepathy as well.
So
I
I
guess-
mean,
Wait,
if we have 10 minutes, I can go back in.
I'll look at our nameless friend to see if he's like, dude, we gotta get moving or not.
He's just practicing with his sword. He's trying out his one arm.
Okay. Oh, bless him.
Oh.
yeah, I mean, if we think we have time, Adelward will ritual cast comprehend languages.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna do the one that I just did because there's like a couple of them, right?
There's 4 in total.
He's going to go. I don't know if there was like a formatted order that these are in when we found them,
You'll
or
find
if it's just a
out,
big
but it-
pile.
Yeah. This is you can
It's a
probably
puzzle.
depict that, like, you took them out of a satchel and they're almost like in little tubes, like they've been collected, and like the notes are clearly from whoever excavated the area. So it seems that they've put them into an order. That makes
Okay,
sense.
then you
Well,
go to the
should-
next.
Should we have Basil put the earring in and do the one that you just did?
Well, yeah, that'll take an hour. Is the
I
thing?
have
'cause
to
they
attune to it.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
And that
I
means
got
it
you.
also
I was
unattuned
just saying
from
for
whatever.
later
Yeah.
if we didn't want to do it now, but yeah.
I'm trying to
okay.
just do like the fastest version of this
Yeah.
we can. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the second one. I'm not gonna redo the old one unless it's like how long is the process of
Oh,
Adelward
pretty much
being
as
in
long as
this.
I spoke, about five minutes or so. They're like
We'll go
snippets of
back to
memory.
the first one. Let's do the second one. He's gonna pop it open and
Okay.
do number 2.
You pop in the second one.
Why are you laughing?
It was the phrasing. It was a very childish laugh. You said you're gonna pop in the second one and do number 2, and I don't know why it caught me like a little kid. You put on the second one, and the goo hits into your eye. It all goes black again. This time, you're in a more familiar room. As you stand on the corner of a room, And in the center, glowing, you can't even look at them, with just arcane energy emanate around them. Fire, water, stone, and wind whooshing around this person in the center. You see the same creature you were beside on the first one. And in your mind, you hear it say,
With their power and their energy, they can be used as a conduit. But be prepared, if they break free, we will have to help her. Hold them.
and you say to him back,
It will be done. I am prepared.
you see yourself preparing to do a force cage spell. But in the center, the magic whirls around. Suddenly, over to one corner of the room, now recognizing the puzzle room that you were in previously. The fire elemental gets slammed into the wall and fades into it like the mosaic you saw. Then the earth elemental, then the water, and then the air. And stood as the energies dipped down. An illithid in great reddened purpled robes that come out as long shoulder spikes that glow all the way to the ground. And a mask that hides everything but the two eyes that kind of pull through, almost like a bone-like mask. Stands glowing, hovering in the center. As the four elementals are bound. And when it lowers, she speaks.
Their sacrifice will mean this will work. Prepare the others. He is already making his way.
And then your character puts the black goo by slicing himself again into the amber vial. And the memory fades and you return as the goop falls from your hand. Falls to your hand, sorry.
Edward would do the same thing again, convey that, what he saw and heard, to the group, and then also store that one again in the vial.
Okay. Well, so that must have been Bahazi, right? They were like binding the elementals to like give her the power to do the thing.
I get the feeling the last two of these are going to explain a lot about what's happening here and what we're walking into.
Why were they cataloging it, though?
Maybe in case they didn't work.
Maybe.
Edward will pop open the third one and do it again.
The moment it fades over your eye, this time, you find yourself on a balcony, jutting out of the tower about halfway up. And you stand there, looking down at hundreds of other illithid who are rushing around, preparing spells, launching anything they can into the sky. You look up first before looking out to what they're shooting at. You see great glowing energy starting to absorb into the focus up atop of the head. And in the distance, burning trees and jungle just collapsing all around him. You see fires and plume of smoke in the distance. And you see this great, massive, colossal creature. A creature you've seen underneath the ice. The avatar of Belamos, making his way through the Vahazi, crushing anything that stands on him. Magic just coalescing and slamming against him, but doing nothing. He cleaves his sword once, and you see 100 trees just fell, fly off into the distance, vaporizing in the air and just turning into dust. And in its place, you just see craters and burning as the god of war makes his way towards the tower. You see your character looking up, looking down, panicking. He looks down towards the ground, and all of the illithid rise off the ground and fly towards. And you see they just start powering, shooting any magic they can. You hear your own character say, "This won't be enough." As Belamos lets out a roar, you see all of them just break into nothing, their blood just sputtering and flowing to the ground, almost like leaves in autumn. And continue to walk. And her character looks up, knowing what must be done. As Vahazi lifts off her arms, suddenly her arms, she lifts off the ground, high up, a speck from this distance. 100 arms form off her body, and all of them begin grabbing and reaching in every bit of life they can from the Vahazi. And you can see as all the trees start bending inwards towards the tower for miles and miles into the horizon. Before uprooting and disappearing into their natural form, you see nature magic and arcane magic coalescing together, drawing into this massive arcane focus which empowers her, and she's glowing, almost as strong as the sun herself, gleaming above you. And you just see as all the trees start pulling back, every bit of life around the entirety of what was once this lush jungle is now being drawn into her. A 10th level spell, something beyond any mortal, but somehow she is doing it. The power draws into her. The character steps back, closes the door, and steps up to a window, watching through this amber glass as Belamos is stepping closer, holding his shield out. Ready. Sand starts forming on the horizon, drifting down to the ground as all life absorbs into this focus. And Vahazi launches herself off of the platform as the magic pushes into her, and she becomes the focus. And blasts out in a single beam that ripples against Belamos, and he continues walking against it. Your character, you see him running his hands over himself, trying to hold against the light that is shining, hitting against Belamos' shield. And so suddenly it pierces through it, and you see the splinter shoot against his chest. And he pulls the shield back. Vahazi falls and burns at the base of the tower. He looks down from the window, looks out. As Belamos steps back, sand now forming on the ground, slowly rising. He clutches his own chest and begins retreating, clearly in pain. The Illithid goes to walk towards the door, and it collapses in on itself. He panics as the sand starts rising and rising. He rushes, trying to go upstairs, and it rises all the way, filling the land. When he gets to the top, the doorway is collapsed. He realizes he's alone in the tower. He wanders down. He takes the vial. He stores the memory. And you wake back up.
Elward would do the same thing he did last time, save the memory again and convey it to the group.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes a lot of sense, right? Like, we tried to fight Magnathor and nothing really hit him. And so that must be what the shards are, right? Part of the shield. And that's the thing that wounded Belamos. So we need
Makes sense to
those.
me. Well,
Sad.
yeah, and there's still some left.
And Elward will pull out the last one.
One last ride. They'll do it again.
Arthur.
Arthur.
You sure you
You
want to
need to
do
put
one?
this goo in your eye, Arthur.
You sure you want to do one more? I feel like we've
One
seen
last
enough.
The last one might be the one that tells us what we're actually walking into.
If I had to guess, it's the lady that caused the spell, right?
They died, didn't they, Joe? They burst into the
Ozzy
sand.
fell, right?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bahazi did.
This guy was the only guy left. Maybe
There's
he's
only-
the devourer now or something.
Oh gosh.
I guess we'll find out when
Yeah.
Adelward watches
Elward
the memory.
pops it open.
When you drop onto your eye, you feel the character wandering. You get hit by his hunger. But it's not like the hunger you feel. It's a different kind of feeling. It's something a bit more longevity. As a Lokovat, you store a lot of food. With these, they don't need lots. He speaks aloud, knowing that this memory will be stored.
This is my final memory.
Walking down the stairs. He steps to the bottom of this tower and places his hand against an amber window that looks out. And you can see deep beneath the sand is almost like rock walls that are being formed. A great cavern that's held up because a massive portion of magic, probably 50 feet in radius, just glowing with pure arcane, is emanating where the burnt remains are just scorch mark on the ground and against the wall where Vahazi is lying. Well, she's not there. It's her scorched, burnt, vaporized body. You see this orb of magic just glowing and spinning around, and he just watches through the window, through the kind of almost transparent but a little bit kind of hard to see through glass.
I am dying. I have not eaten in months. The sand has not faded. This land is dead. I might be the last living thing alive. If not for what I saw. For the last few months, I thought that everything had died. But I seen one thing. Every day, it wanders back here to feed. Every day for the last week, it has made its way here. Any time now. I die knowing there is life. There.
See him see something far off.
There is still life in this world. That means we are victorious.
And you see dropping into sight. Very small. The size of a bag, really. A backpack. On the sand is a small, transparent ooze. And it slides up to the great glowing orb of magic and drinks in a slither of the magic. The power swells through it and glows like a galaxy inside of a single being for a moment. And it drinks in another sliver and you see it again, just magic emanating through like veins, magical veins.
It drinks of the magic. If this thing survived, maybe the world is not doomed.
He takes the amber vial and stores his final memory. You wake up.
Adelward conveys that.
So Bellamos made the desert, huh?
Well, Vahazi did kind of, right?
It was mostly
Well,
the
they made it trying to
spell.
stop him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But it sounds like what we're dealing with is a creature that has been feasting on a magical focus for quite some time. That was a lot of magic that thing has devoured.
Mm.
This may be quite a difficult fight.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's still that small and Cold can just squish it.
Uh-huh.
They did say it was giant.
Okay. Let's try to be positive.
So we are going down there to fight what I could only describe as an incredibly powerful, magically concentrated blob.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's maybe what it was to begin with.
Maybe it's not as strong now.
It's weaker now that it's conquered everything in sight.
Well, maybe it's just
I look
had
that
enough.
that orb up there used to be glowing like crazy when they were
Oh boy.
feasting on it, and that's a lot of magic.
Yeah. Well, how do we feel, Godsbane?
Well, I feel like we don't have a choice. I'd love to take a nap. I'd like to sleep for a while, but I feel like we don't have a choice.
Yeah, like, this is fine. Our name is Godsbane. This thing isn't
He said that
fully a
preparing for
god.
us,
Like,
so we can't take too long.
we're gonna be fine.
The question
I'm
is,
ready if you guys are.
we going in? I know that, we've established we're going in to kill it. but is there a logic to going in to get the shards and then get out?
Well,
If this
Doesn't
isn't
it
something we
feel-
can handle.
yeah, it feels risky leaving like something like that alive, right?
Feels like a big loose end.
Yeah.
Well, it's a loose end we can come back to when we're
That's
not
true.
losing magic randomly
So
in conversation with people.
maybe a contingency plan where worst case scenario, if shit starts to hit the fan, we get in, we get out.
Yes.
I gotta
That
be
sounds
honest, that's
good.
always my contingency plan. Do we not? Is that?
Maybe it's like an unspoken vibe
Yeah.
among all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, if shit gets real bad, I'm gonna yeah. Good talk, everybody. Okay.
I just think it might be wise to have, if we're going into a big fucking room, we know this is going to be, we're going onto a balcony over a big room where presumably this thing is also going to be. It may be wise to have people already preemptively on the chariot, because that is the getaway for many people in the group that don't have the ability to
Yeah.
quickly evacuate from a dungeon once we
Right.
get that thing.
Mm.
Because that can hold 4 people.
And worst case, if we all get next to each other, I could get us back to Fjordhelm whenever we want.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't think we
That's
can't
far
beat
away.
it. I'm just saying that, like, the priority is
something
the
goes
shards.
really bad,
The shards
yeah.
is the point. Killing this
Yeah.
thing is something that technically can be dealt with at a later date.
So, with the carriage, is there any way they could destroy that though? If it's like out on the battlefield?
So
If
here's the
some of us are in it.
The nightmares, the way that we escape with the chariot is that you have to use an action while both nightmares are active to enter the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And then anyone that's on the chariot is technically using essentially the etherealness spell with an unlimited duration.
Right.
So they can leave the area, get to the surface, and then double back for others. The thing is that if one of the nightmares goes down, it will no longer be possible. And technically,
Okay.
if someone that is fundamentally good alignment uses it, there's a 20% chance the nightmares won't listen to you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Basil, can't say shit.
Nope.
Don't even look him in the eye.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever contingency then, whatever sounds best.
Yeah, I just think it should be like, we should establish what we will do if shit's really bad in there, just so we are all in agreement.
Yeah. I mean,
Agreed.
how many shards are we anticipating needing to grab?
I mean,
So
All of them?
ideally,
We
Yeah,
don't want them falling
is
into the
this-
wrong hands.
No, I know, but I'm asking, is it like, could one of us dimension door grab them in worst case scenario and then we go?
I think we don't even really know how big they are, though, right?
That too, yeah.
that was
So,
a
like,
big fucking
That's a big.
shield.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
big, right? When we saw him in the ice, so it's got to be a big shield. So they might. I think that's something we can't know until we see.
Well,
Like we.
I just
don't-
want to establish that if stuff gets bad and you see me throwing down that chariot,
Yeah.
get to it.
That sounds good. But we've got this.
We've
Right,
got.
guys?
Yeah, sure.
It's literally in our name. Godspeed.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we can do this.
Just gonna do what it says on the tin.
Well,
The insectoid looks over, kind of puts his sword back away.
Are we ready to kill a god? We are most likely to die down there.
Buddy.
But at least we die
It's not
in
wrong.
Donna.
At least.
Well said.
And if we can kill the queen,
Oh yeah, for sure.
good. This way then.
He begins walking towards the staircase.
Ooh.
Onward will follow.
Yeah.
You walk down. Let's do this one. You walk down the stairs heading all the way round to where the base of this tower is definitely thicker than the top bit, so the stairs kind of open up. And you find yourselves walking through this section of a hive where all of the honey's been cleared out. And you begin kind of wandering through these tunnels. Roll a perception check for sound, for hearing.
Good work, team.
Hear no
Really great.
evil.
Don't.
Oh, Aaron, buddy, 26.
That's because his ears
Damn.
are like
Aaron,
fucking designed.
He's got
man.
dials he could turn up.
Yeah.
in the distance, you hear. And at first, you're not sure what it is, and then you realize it's chanting. Like a buzz of it. And then you can hear its vibration far into the distance. As the hive tunnels wrap, you can see hundreds of tunnels that are now leading through to these main ones that lead through. And you step round, and the insectoid raises his arm and says,
We're not far.
now all of you can hear the chanting. Shaka, shaka. All together, and you can hear this constant vibrating sound. It's almost causing the sand to vibrate with it, and you can see the walls look like they're kind of vibrating themselves from just the amount of wings that must be flying at the same time. Carry on going until you get to a balcony, an opening into a massive cavern. Down to the right should be the base of the tower, and there seems to be probably a good 100 feet extending outwards is sand and kind of rock with a great hole, probably about 15 feet in radius, or in diameter probably. This hole that kind of, almost like a wormhole that digs down into whatever is in front of the tower. In this massive cavern, which is several hundred feet long, in front of that hole, raised on a small platform, there seems to be a greater wasp-like creature. She's probably closer to Scold's size. A bit smaller, but definitely the thorax coming off, with great colors like a bumblebee almost. And she stands there, calling out in a language to all of her people. And then you see all of the people. When you saw 10,000 Warforged, you could probably guess that number. This looks to be at least triple that.
Oh my
They are
god.
covering the walls with insects, tens of thousands of them, all just flying and moving, drones, warriors, an army that extends outwards. And all of these, you can now see, this is like being on the inside of a sponge. You can see hundreds or thousands of holes that are filled to the brim with insects leaning to see their queen, listening. And it's not just one type of wasp. There's other flying insects. There's locust-like ones. There's cockroach-like ones. There's all these manner of insectoid creatures that have been conquered, and their hives all bowing to this one queen. And down the center, they've left an aisle. And you can see cart after cart is being brought in, and these great kind of globule honey, almost like sacks, are being thrown into the hole behind the queen. And then she flies up. She starts calling out. And then goes silent. And all you can hear is the vibrance. But it's as if they're all listening to her. You can't hear any words being spoken. You merely listen to the vibrating sounds of all the wings. Tens of thousands of insects. Before she lifts and then flies down into the hole. And they continue chanting, Kia, Kia, Kia. And you just see drones after drones just gathering and putting as much honey in front of the hole as possible. They haven't thrown it down yet, but they're just collecting and collecting. The insectoid looks across all of you.
They are feeding it. The hive is being
This
Oh,
What are they feeding it exactly?
This is the honey they produce. It is magical.
Honey?
Mm,
Oh, Basil.
So it's the magic it
Fabia.
feeds on, not necessarily the
Hey,
honey.
energy
magic
within the
honey.
Sick.
She's
Well,
been producing
very
this much
cute.
for many, many life cycles. And they are finally feeding it.
I'm going to assume that the shards are actually in the hole with the thing.
Of course. Why would it be
And
cool?
if-
if
We
it was
should
in this
probably
hallway?
we should fight this thing before it eats, right?
Yes, and I'm also thinking that if we just, from the sounds of it, most of the people here are afraid to go in that hole because anyone that goes in the hole is a sacrifice
Wow.
and dies. So if we run for the hole, perhaps we won't be followed.
I
So-
actually like your thinking.
Above board,
Question. Yeah.
Sam is right. If you were to long rest or you were to leave, this thing would have consumed all the honey.
Oh,
This is your
God.
chance
Wow.
of fighting it.
In a weakened state.
Weaken might
Question.
be the wrong.
Not strength.
Adjective.
Nay, not
normal
as
state.
Not honey
enhanced.
state.
Not
At
buff.
least it's
Yeah.
not ludicrously powerful state.
Right.
Okay. As we've walked through before, you said that there were drones that just didn't take notice of us, right? They
Yeah.
just kind of like kept on going about their business.
They were collecting honey.
Okay. So I guess if we think that would hold and they're just trying to do their jobs, we might be able to just walk right fucking down there. Otherwise, we're going to have to like sneak through them all or whatever, right?
Well, I mean, technically we could probably sneak into the hole using the chariot.
Does a chariot have sneak?
It's going to go into the ethereal plane.
I know.
Might be the best bet we have if we don't want to deal with the queen. Unless someone has a better idea.
So you're suggesting that we sneak past the queen to
Oh,
see if the shards
queen
are
flew
there?
down the hole. By the way, she's down in there.
Yeah, she's down in the hole, which is where we're trying to go because we think that's where the shards are, right?
Yeah, I'm suggesting that we basically don't take the chance of anyone. Well, actually, if it's a hive mind and she's kind of the pilot, maybe she's preoccupied enough that no one will engage us if we
Well,
go
that's what I'm
down
saying. Like,
there.
we've walked through other drones and been okay. So do we
Yeah.
want to take that gamble? Otherwise, we could try something like a seeming or something. But if it's a hive mind, they would know we weren't connected. So that doesn't seem like it would be that great of an idea.
We could definitely
If we do the chariot,
can't do everyone at once. is
we'd
part
have to
of the
do it
challenge.
in like 2
We'd
trips,
have to do
right?
multiple trips, and that means some people would be down there without the rest of the party, or the people that don't have the means to magically get down there can go on the chariot.
Joe, how
while
far?
people with
How far is the entrance of the hole from where we are?
Probably about 70 feet down to me.
Okay, so it's not
Oh,
super
I could-
far.
yeah.
You were kind of above because you're coming from the tower
Yeah.
side instead of coming from the other side by following the tower route. You've managed to get closer. So yeah, it's like a 70-foot diagonal just to the thing. You're kind of overlooking.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Adelward can glide over it and then fall right in. I'm taking care of for it if like we're like going to just like run for it as fast as we can.
It's a hive mind, right? So there's no point in sneaking because she's going to call him back. But I guess
Yeah, I think the logic
would
is
buy us
that
a little
they
bit of
might
time?
not call everyone into it because this thing might
it's like her private
just eat
chambers
everything.
almost.
Like
yeah, it eats
so
everything in
It
there.
might not care if they're like part of the hive mind or not. It's probably just going to eat them anyways. So I think it's in our best interest just to try to get in there as fast as possible with as little resource use as possible.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
So I think load some people up on the chariot, load some people up on the broom, do our usual divvying up of all of our mobility equipment, and we just go for it.
How many? Okay, so we're 70 feet away from the entrance and we're above it. Are there like also are there also like bugs flying around, or are they just kind of like all on the ground?
Over to the
Like,
left
they're just kind of
especially,
everywhere.
There's tens of thousands.
Okay.
If you imagine the scene from The Matrix, the third one, with all of the Sentinels, it's kind of like that.
God.
They're like
Okay.
moving together.
That's awful.
Okay.
It's also fair to think that maybe the Queen doesn't even register us as a threat even now, considering there's so many here. It wouldn't be hard for them to come up and get us. Like if there's this many things, so maybe they're like, oh, if they come in, these bozos come into the hole, they're just a sacrifice walking in. So maybe we actually just won't be interrupted.
Or we magic ourselves down there. I mean, I guess, right? That's our. I was just the reason I was asking is because like if we take the broom, then somebody's still flying, right? It's just that like they could still be seen. It's just that they're.
I think trying to not be seen and spending magic spells going into a fight that's sounding like it's going to be really hard is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather take the chances going in and being seen than going in.
Yeah, pure speed
with
might be
even
best.
less power than
I
already have right now.
I think we go, and then if we are seen, we Hail Mary it to the thing, right? Those of us who can grab someone and yank them to the. Right?
Well, whoever takes a chariot will not be seen. They can ethereal and go down there. It's whoever is deciding to go the visible way that has a chance of being seen for this. I don't see why people who are taking the chariot wouldn't just ghost
Yeah, so
in.
that's what I mean, right? Like, do we want to have somebody who could, like, Dimension Door, for instance, not take the chariot, right? So they could grab someone and yoink
I
them.
don't think we should. I honestly don't think we should be spending like fourth levels.
If 10,000 bugs see you, though, and all hone in on you, then you're gonna...
but I just don't think that's going to.
I don't think it will either, but I'm saying, like, if we want to be prepared for it, right? If Scold's like, I'll walk, and then everyone turns and looks at the giant bear, you want to be able to, like...
If anyone's gonna walk, Aaron could probably make it. Because he could bonus action disengage and still move 200 feet.
Yeah, that's true. That dude is fast as fuck, man.
Yeah, he could lightning run.
He's actually already down there.
We've established
right now.
before also that someone can. I mean, Edward's got Blossom. Edward also technically has, fall and glide, and someone can technically hold on to him as he glides at the same time. So I think everyone can move together as a group.
So how do we divvy ourselves up then? That's all we need to figure out.
The only rule is that whoever is piloting the chariot has to be, well, ideally isn't good aligned specifically. So people that feel like they're new, I don't know. I don't really do like alignments, but
Basil definitely is out.
Timmy good.
Timmy can't. Fabia could probably drive it. Fia might be able to. Fia's set a lot of people on fire. She's probably fine to drive it. Scold could drive, like... So Aaron can walk. I guess we just have to figure out who's going where. How many people can the chariot hold?
4 medium.
Medium.
Yeah, Scold's the problem child of trying to get it, right?
Sticky wicket, yeah.
Is Scold's confirmed that he can use the broom though, yeah?
Yeah, he moves at half
That was
speed,
before
Why don't I use the chariot?
medium.
If we're trying to be slinky, why not just hide the biggest target?
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Only Scold will be able to go on the chariot if he does take the chariot, though.
Yeah, it's a one-person
Takes up to
chariot
4
at that point.
Dude, you getting big was the worst thing that ever fucking happened to you. I swear to God.
You guys trying to manipulate every situation with like 15 small cars is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten so big, and then we wouldn't have had to manipulate every situation with 15 small
True.
cars. Big guy.
We're just trying to accommodate you.
Our friend is very large. Can you fit on this ride? Well, 2 of us, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
2 people can fly on Blossom, right, with Adelward.
Mm-hmm.
Scold will take the chariot. Technically, 3 people could fly on Blossom, and I could just command Blossom to go there, and I can take myself without Blossom.
I think the way we said with
and
Blossom
get there
though,
as fast.
should
So
be carrying one and moves at a slower speed. because she's technically grappling one. She can fit 2 on the back, and then 1 under.
Yeah, but slower speed for them is still 40 feet flight, so that's still pretty fast. For the sake of this, I think it's a pretty solid bet.
Okay.
Just move as a pile and get in there as fast as we can.
The Scold's gonna go on the chariot. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go on Blossom?
Blossom can carry me in her claws because if I have to, I can Dimension Door or Misty Step or something out if I need to.
Okay.
So
I'll go
I'm okay with that.
wherever makes the most sense.
There's probably gonna be some gaps here. So who wants to go on the top of Blossom?
I'll go on Blossom.
Okay. And then there's one more slot on Blossom.
I'll go.
Okay.
So Basil, Aaron, Adelward are left.
Basil, Aaron, Adaward, and the Insectoid guy are all on the top step.
Oh yeah, the insect.
Someone can technically ride on Adelward, and I only say that because we've done it before.
That's right.
We've done it before because of the gliding thing. We established that someone could technically
It was Fabia,
grapple
right? She weighed
Adelward,
the least.
and if they're not too heavy,
Yeah, it would have to be someone small.
Had to be like Fabia.
I could use my ability to make myself tiny.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
That would
You
work.
could just go in someone's pocket, dude.
Yeah, I'll make my. No, I'm not that small.
Okay.
Skull's
I'll make
pockets
myself.
are huge.
I'll make
That
myself
dude's giant.
tiny and hop on Adelward's back.
Oh, this is weird.
This
So
is
then-
weird.
You become tiny.
Basil and
I could ride Blossom as well then if Fabia's doing that.
So it
Yeah.
leaves
And
just
insect
Aaron and the
guy.
insect guy.
Aaron's gonna run.
Okay.
Well, how far is it?
70 feet.
70 feet.
It's down.
Okay, that's nothing.
70 feet diagonally, so it'd be down about 50, 60
Aaron
feet.
can run on walls, so he could just.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He's gonna monk
run around.
shit all the way down.
The insectoid then looks at all of you and goes,
I'll try running.
Oh shit, buddy.
Well, we still have the broom,
Just
right?
why don't you just
Can he not go on Blossom? Is Blossom all full up?
well,
Can we give him
Blossom's-
a
this is pretty full up. Yeah.
I could switch with anyone if need be.
Maybe Basil takes the broom. Yeah.
Yeah, I could take
Wait,
the
why can't he come in the chariot with me if I hold him with one hand?
No, that's
Wait.
You can't get in the system. That chariot can carry 4 large.
That
sorry,
chariot
4
is already
medium creatures.
insanely strong. It can.
It can't move if it has.
It has
more
infinite
than-
casts of a 7th level spell basically on action.
Yeah.
But what if Basil takes the broom and then we pull
Yeah, we still have the
insect
broom.
guy on Blossom?
Because I don't want to give him the broom alone.
That's fine. I will be a broom bitch.
in
Wait, couldn't
claws,
Basil
dude.
create something that could fly and then someone could ride that?
Yeah, but what if he needs to create something in the bite?
Oh, I guess so.
A flying object also would probably push into the uncommon. She can make common, or Basil can make uncommon.
Uncommon will take an hour.
All right, let's just go then.
Yeah.
All right, so just to confirm, Skull's going to take the chariot. Timothy and the insect are going to be on the back of of Blossom, and then Fia's going
I
to be
gotta
in
be
the
with the
claws.
bug.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Fabio,
ready.
you're going to be tiny, grapple onto Adaward.
I'm gonna
Basil's
make
gonna
it
take the
as
broom.
awkward for him as possible. Yeah.
This is weird. This is weird. It's creepy.
Can you hug him with your tiny arms?
Yeah.
I was thinking you grab onto like his tiny penguin fur.
Yeah.
Icicles. They're cold.
See if you can carve
really
something
fucking
into
cold,
his
dude.
ice, like skin.
Oh my god, make
Fabio,
a
what's
picture
yours?
of
Oh, it's like
yourself.
some weird animal just like jumped down on top of me from a tree or something.
I mean, do you want to RP that? We can pretend that if you want.
No, I don't want to RP anything. I just want
Random
to get in the hole.
creature.
what's RP?
Oh, it's
You know,
roleplay. It's theatrics. you know.
Yeah.
You'd hate
Lago
it.
are really into it. I don't think for the same
That's-
reason that Basil was talking about, though.
Oh shit. Duly noted.
You're all ready to shoot down there.
Yeah.
We are now. That
that
image in
note.
our heads.
So,
I said I was going to make it as uncomfy for him as possible.
setting off. Blossom's speed is she going to be? So if she's dashing, it's 80 feet. She can get there in that 6-second gap. Aaron, how fast can you run?
Aaron could do it without even using Boots of Speed. He could do 250 speed movement, so 100.
Okay.
He's just
Aaron,
waiting
you're
for
going to be
us.
the first way through. Scold, are you just flying straight in the chariot? Are you going to cast Etherealness or?
I guess is it an instant cast?
It's an
if I
an
decide
action.
I want it.
It's
You
an
can
action,
just do it.
Okay, so I mean, if we see enemies guarding it, then perhaps I'll ethereal it. But for now, I'm gonna normal.
Okay.
I guess there's no downside to casting ethereal
Yeah,
on it, right?
there's no
Etherealness cuts your speed in
lit-
half is the thing.
Okay.
But you're no clipping basically, so
You just
you
go
don't
straight-
care as much about speed
Straight
at that
70
point.
feet.
Okay, I'll ethereal it. Sure.
And Basil, how fast is the broom? Does anyone know?
Let me
Creature.
broom
We
of
have
flying
it
is 30 feet. Wait, flying speed of 50. Sorry.
50 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you. Let me just double check with the broom of flying. Don't know if you can dash.
Can you
on it.
dash?
Depends. Can you dash with flying speed? 'Cause that's all it is.
It has a flying speed of 50 feet. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, because technically you're using its speed, and it doesn't have actions. You'd only be able to go.
It
50
can't
feet.
dash.
It can't
Okay.
dash. Yeah, that's why it's uncommon, because it can only move at a standard 50 feet.
Okay. Go at the pace of the slowest flyer.
It's
Everyone.
gonna take you 2 rounds to get there then.
Oh god. Okay, maybe
Um,
not. Actually, you know what?
super
You guys can go
awkward.
ahead if you'd like. Because I usually stay at the back of battles anyways. I just will miss, I guess.
Then they
2
start pouring in the hole from the
rounds.
top.
There might be a moment. It's more about what could attack you on the way down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think we want to.
There's nothing we can do, right?
Okay, wait.
Listen, I don't know, because it's like,
Can I just
Mine.
create
How about
another
this?
ham? Well, how
How
long
about
did that
this?
take last time?
Can I take the broom, start off on the broom, and then Misty step with the broom
Yeah.
the rest of the way? I'll do that. Basil and I will switch spots.
Okay. Where does this make me now?
You're gonna be
in
on
the claws.
Oh, sorry, you're in the claws, dude. Sorry.
What's
Blossom.
wait?
Blossom be
You're in
Okay.
Blossom's claws because
Okay,
only
okay.
2 can fit
That's
on her
fine.
back. So I'll take the broom. I'll go as far as the broom will allow, and then with the rest of then that'll get me 50 feet or whatever there, and then I'll Misty step the rest
Okay.
of the way in.
Perfect.
Got
And
it.
then Adderwood, how
Done.
fast can you move?
Adelward, so right now from the balcony, what is the vertical, like if you were to go straight down, how far are you from a
It's
horizontal?
about 50 feet off the ground.
Okay, Adelward is basically going to running jump to try to get as over this hole as possible, and he's going to cast Fall to go straight down 500 feet and glide at the last second when he'd reach the bottom of the hole.
So you're gonna leap, and then
I'm
cast
going to
forward,
leap,
which will send you straight downwards.
glide to get directly
Okay.
over the hole,
How fast
and
can
then
you glide?
cast Fall. My glide
there's 2 rounds and 1
is-
round.
hang on, it's actually like something that we haven't used. Hang on, it's such a fucking tiny thing on my screen. Falling speed, 2 feet for every 1 foot you descend horizontally is all it says in this case. So,
That means it's gonna take you 2 rounds to get there.
okay, then in that case, I'm going to diagonally cast Fall to the hole and then descend down. I'll just break my fall with Glide when I get there.
Okay. Okay.
I will do whichever
What
trajectory
speed do you
of
fall
fall.
at then 60 feet per round.
It's 500 feet per round.
500 feet per round.
Yeah, and then
'Cause it
I have the
pushes
ability
up.
to break my own fall with the gliding cloak.
Okay. There's gonna be a case here then, where you might take damage because it's a very difficult maneuver. If you're gonna fall diagonally and then glide, that's a very very fast.
To be clear, it's not a diagonal fall. It is always my gravity is straight down. Is how fall works. It augments my gravity to always be straight down. If that like changes the way you're interpreting this, I can post the actual text of the spell
can
if
you
you want
post
to
it?
look
'Cause,
at it. Yeah, sure. It's been a while since we've used it.
If you mean your gravity is
Uh,
straight down, because your gravity is usually straight down, right?
Yeah,
So-
I pick the direction I fall. I basically, yeah.
Okay. Okay. The only thing with it is if you're going to fall 500 feet during that time and then glide. The glide works, it's just you're going diagonal at terminal velocity. Right? That's 120 miles per hour is how fast that's falling. Like, that's the fastest you can fall in real life. So, picture it like this. You're using a glide pretty close to the ground. So you essentially imagine a base jumper hitting terminal velocity and then using their wings at the last possible moment. So there's going to be a little bit of a maneuver there.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yes, to be clear.
You also just take 2 rounds, dude. I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
I mean, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'll be fine. To be clear, I'm going to Blade Song. Like, I'm going to enter, like, focus mode before I jump off this thing, because I'm assuming we're going into a fight.
Okay.
When we get to the bottom.
And you all going together at the same time? Okay.
I guess so.
Then you set off. Scold, you fly in the chariot. The 2 nightmares pulling you down there. Fear, you start going slower than the others in your broom. Adderwood, you shoot forward. Aaron, you run down, run across the wall. So fast. Blossom takes off, flying at the fastest she can with you in the grip. Basil. You all kind of make your way towards it. Fear, you get there, you realize they are 30 feet ahead of you, and you misty step with the broom. All to your side during that round, all of those creatures were ready. As soon as they saw you, they take off into the sky and that can fly and start flying as this constant moving cloud of just pure, like a wall of insects flying at you. Because you're all doing this in one round, they do not catch up. The tunnel itself is angled so that it's designed in a way that you can slide down. Scold, you hit against the side and you move down there, the nightmare's pulling you. Blossom swings and twirls inwards. Kind of get a gut-wrenching feeling for a moment before kind of dropping you, Basil, you can slide down the tunnel that goes on for another like 40 or 50 feet. The insectoid Timmy, you're on the back of Blossom as she slides down there. Fear, you blink into it, or you misty step into it and then begin sliding down. Adderward, can you please make an acrobatics check with a DC 15?
I have advantage on this. That's a 16.
You manage, as you're falling at literally terminal velocity, and you pull up your glide, you start skimming, and you glide just an inch off the ground. You realize that you could have clambered it and rolled pretty damn hard, and it would have hurt. You manage to glide and angle yourself so you're absolutely perfectly gliding down the extent of the tunnel. You're on the back of this fight. This is one of the craziest rides you've ever taken.
Yeah.
You know, flying around with it, and then suddenly you both land at the bottom, and all of you push your way down. And there, in a great big kind of rock and sand-based tunnel, is the base of the Tower of the Vahazi. The defense tower's entrance, which has crumbled inwards. You can see the amber glass in the distance. You can see a couple of broken pillars out the front. The sandy, dusty ground ahead of you. Around the sides, only about 4 foot tall, are these hovering, completely jeweled, emerald-skinned creatures. These drones. These honor guard. In the center is the queen. You can see her humanoid face. You see portions of her body start to become more humanoid, like she's been given gifts of just more human-like pieces of her body. Her head, though, as big as Skull's, but beautiful. And she stands with the great big yellow eyes.
What are you trying to say?
Pardon?
Less animalistic, more humanoid. And she stands there, bowing before what is bigger. In fact, I'll show you guys.
Great.
Oh, very cool.
Bigger than even the ancient white dragon.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my
You see
god.
Fine.
a massive
This is fucking fine.
ooze that seems to almost stretch out with a huge form of just glowing. It has almost like a celestial apparition appears around it. The ooze itself is purple and transparent and orange. It looks like a galaxy contained within one massive ooze. And it stands in front of the tower, feasting on small bits of honey that's been brought to it. It absorbs into it, adding orange to the coalescing colors. As you see the eternal ooze ahead of you.
Oh my god.
This thing is the
Nice.
biggest thing you have ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
You go and put yourselves onto the map there.
Not good.
I
We won't
have
do the
such
fight
a good
today, but we'll
idea.
do the roleplay. Entering
Gosh.
Who's on Blossom? I gotta make sure they're.
Will you make me
Uh,
tiny, Joe?
in, I can indeed.
I was on Blossom.
I was
So was
too.
Bug
Well,
Guy.
I was being held.
I'd appreciate if you guys get the heck off Blossom when you get the chance. By the way, thanks.
Everyone just hides behind
Get the fuck
Blossom.
off of
We're all
them,
like,
'cause
nope.
That's Edward would definitely try to land near Blossom and be like, "Get off! Get off! It's mine.
Get off of her.
Get down."
Tiny Fabia.
Hee hee.
You land in there, and the queen rises. She turns,
Hey, what's up?
her wings buzzing around her, and looks across your entire group. This time, not speaking through any minds or other creatures, she speaks through herself. So, you have come. Do you truly believe that you'll be leaving here? You stand before a god. You see it moving and shifting behind. These two almost like astral arms come off of it and dip back into the form. You have come to be a snack. A meal. Each one of you will serve, adding your power. You are blessed. For it takes on your form, it absorbs every bit of you, consuming everything. You become a part of it. Everyone roll a perception check.
With what kind?
Sight.
Have Blossom roll as
12.
well.
30.
Blossom rolls a 24.
My tiny eyeballs.
I set the DC at 30.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Hey!
Nice.
Holy
Fabio?
shit.
Yes.
As everyone's looking around, you're looking around for the shards.
Come on, girl.
And floating around right in the center of the ooze,
Oh,
Of course.
Fuck.
3 shards.
No get in, get out.
One the size of a hand, the others like arrowheads,
Oh.
floating right in the center of the massive
Very
gargantuan ooze.
small.
I'll point it out to everybody softly if I can.
Mm.
Shit.
So, Great One, what do you wish of them? And coursing through your minds, you hear, kneel. Each of you hears the voice in differently. Scold, you hear your giant. Adderward, you hear the one that trained you to be an artificer. Aaron, you hear your long-lost king. Timmy, you hear your mother. Thea, you hear your father. Basil, you hear Affy. All of you, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
cool, man.
Oh, that's a fucking 25, baby.
2.
3.
Actually,
Fabia, high
26.
five.
I like to think that the
29,
voice was in
24.
Lago, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, that's
Say
right.
say again.
Huh?
I don't.
Yeah, I imagine Fabi, yours
Gibberish.
would be your family.
Mm.
Oh.
And the DC. Adderward, Timothy, Aaron. You managed to withhold the voice.
Can I have Paul give me
Gold didn't.
advantage?
Oh, that was
Not
perception.
after,
Just
not
gold.
after knowing the result. Unless there's like a passive
Sorry,
ability there.
No, I
I
just
could
forgot to say.
I can
it.
re-roll it if I need to. Shit.
If you're going to re-roll mechanics, you have to say before I tell you if it succeeds or fails. Otherwise, it's kind of against the flavor of it.
Is it?
Yeah, you're meant to. If you're going to re-roll a mechanic, a saving throw, you're taking it on before you know the result.
Indomitable. Beginning at 9th level, you can re-roll a saving
Oh.
throw that you fail.
That you
if
fail.
you do so, you must use the new
I
roll.
thought you meant for Fia's one with your ring. If you must.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If it's frightened, Pog can give me advantage just
It's not frightened.
as standard. But if it's not, yeah,
You
no.
can re-roll it if you like.
I didn't say it out loud.
20.
Damn.
Succeeds. Thea, Fabia, Basil, and let me check if he does it. You rolled a nat 20, the insectoid.
Damn.
You all drop down to your knee
Oh my god.
and you bow up. And you can't move. This will last until the end of your next turns when we start rolling initiative next week. As I will save the fight.
No.
Damn.
I mean, we can do the fight tonight. I just don't know.
No,
if you
no,
guys
it's
are
good. It's good.
tonight.
I was excited.
I'm starving.
I think it's going to be a long fight, so
Yeah.
we should
Well,
save
We're
it.
excited for it though.
Hang on, how does Basil drop to their knees when they're actually technically currently riding Blossom?
Oh, actually, could you
Never
roll one for Blossom?
Damn.
Hey, Adwood, could you roll one for Blossom? Thanks for reminding me.
Oh fuck.
You got it. It's not. It doesn't matter.
Blossom hears Saphira's voice.
Blossom falls to the ground and just lays down, bowing to a new master. So, we'll pick up there next week with a battle against essentially an ooze that has been drinking magic for the last several thousand years. Probably the most powerful ooze you guys will ever fight.
Well,
Damn.
But there you go.
Well
You're at the
done.
base of the globe. Your great weapon is right ahead of you. If you can kill this, you can kill Magnathor. Or have the ability to kill Magnathor. You just have to get through this thing.
If can we ask this nicely to kill Magnathor and then just go about business?
You could maybe make a deal.
Dude, I'm gonna say this
Whoa.
out loud for the group, so
Yeah.
I also don't forget next session. High chance we can siphon magical power out of this thing during the fight. I'm just gonna fucking say.
Ooh.
We could probably charge all the crystals off of it too.
Yeah, we could probably just keep leave this thing around as like a cool battery once we kick its ass. And, like,
I don't think that's how it works, but
can we just make it a smaller, more manageable original backpack size? and
Yeah.
then
We could probably
with
like cut it up
yeah.
into little pieces and
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
carry
thinking.
like parts of it around like nice little like
Yeah.
batteries in and of
Absolutely.
It's
itself.
gonna kill you.
Wow,
Next
dude,
week.
have a little faith.
Well, look, hey, I do. In my new god, the Ooze god.
We gotta earn our title. God's
Fucking
fame.
see how it
It's
is.
true. This is kind of this is the beta test.
Yeah.
But next week you get to fight against essentially a godly ooze. Well, it's not really necessarily a god. It has drank off a 10th level spell, so it's powerful. And then you have a weapon to kill a god. So remember, I'll put little things in your tokens for those that failed that saving throw. It'll last until the end of your next turn. But let's finish up the episode there. We'll be back with episode 103 next week and do the fight then. I was going to try and do the fight for tonight, but I do think this could be like an hour and a bit fight for sure. So let's swing around.
Yeah,
do
there's a
some
lot of
shout-outs.
enemies too.
God, I would so be down.
There's a fair few enemies, and
Damn it.
it's a
I'm tired.
powerful one.
I'll say it.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Let's swing around from you then OG and do some shout-outs, and then we can finish up.
Shout out to ending this fight when we did because a massive thunderstorm just rolled in, and it's good timing because now I don't have to worry about the power going out. So sorry, everybody, but also yay! That's my shout out. What's up, nature?
What's up, nature?
Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane. This is a fun session. I'll be streaming right after this, playing 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls with 4 times enemies, hardest difficulty
God.
permadeath.
Why, Shane? What is wrong
I'm a
with you?
psycho. I've already lived 8 hours. I'm doing great.
A little bit crazy.
You are a masochist, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get the raid set up for that then. Okay, Dodger.
What's up? I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I drink coffee and I play games.
Sweet.
Yay.
Bree.
Hello, I'm Bree Bun, a variety streamer. I just beat Hollow Knight. I'm debating going through the Godmaster DLC.
fun.
I'm
Bro,
doing-
Godmaster's
all
I'm
so
so
good.
addicted.
Hard.
I was like, I don't need to. It's fine. And I'm like, I want to play. So I might
Do it
be
in your
doing
off
that this
time
week.
because
Yeah.
otherwise you're going to be slamming your head against a wall on stream.
Yeah.
And it's no fun.
Pretty much.
But that's the best bit. That's the best bit to watch. The
Yeah, I'm
anime.
sure it's probably very entertaining.
Yeah.
The 8 hours of one boss fight.
Oh my god.
Especially when you got a
Many
Twitch
times,
chat
dude.
that's telling you like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong.
Oh,
I killed this guy on the first
I
run."
beat this on my second
Yeah.
try.
Happens all the
I
time.
think Path of
Great, good for you.
Path of Pain collectively took me 8 hours between streams, so that was fun.
Yeah.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
fucking fun.
But you did it.
I did it.
Sam.
Hey, I'm Dodger's husband.
Ooh.
That's true.
That's true. It's
He's
true.
pretty cute. You should watch him.
Aw.
Yeah, Dodger, you can do a shout out. as
Watch
the,
him where, Dodger?
Yeah, you can find him at twitch.tv/strippin. He's just started streaming, but I think that he's really going to take off. So
What if like I wanted to
um,
find him on other social media? Would I be able to
he's
find
pretty much
Strippin'
stripping
anywhere
on
else?
everything. Yeah, I don't know how he nailed the unified branding thing right off the bat, but like he's got a lot of consistency. He's just started a TikTok and a new YouTube channel and like all kinds of stuff to go along with his new streams. So yeah,
You know,
there's a
Sam-
lot of good Sam content to find.
You know, Sam has branded well that when you search the word stripping, it comes up with him instead of any nudity.
Instead of actual
That's pretty
freak.
powerful
Yeah.
branding.
Yeah.
You've managed to
Yeah.
beat porn,
Yeah.
dude. That's a pretty powerful thing. That's a sentiment. Talking of good branding as well, our resident tomato. Hello.
What? Huh?
Saying good, as a compliment. Okay, and talk about bad branding then.
When is
Fruit
tomato
vegetable
going to be
man.
the top of the tomato search?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's when you know you've peaked.
Yeah.
I play. I'm a Fortnite guy. I play Fortnite. If you look up tomato on YouTube, you'll
There is
find
a-
tomato Fortnite.
Yeah,
That's
there
me.
is. Yeah, I've seen that guy. I looked
I'm
you up recently.
him.
I found him.
I am him.
I was flying around as Goku the other day. It was
Did you floss?
hug.
I know you're
Had a
lying.
good time.
There is
my
there is a
God.
tomato Fortnite gamer who is
I'm
taking
not
the
lying.
YouTube searches from him. It's
I
fucked
know,
up.
but
You know, they
there's,
can
like,
have
floss.
it. All right, they can have it.
He might play Fortnite.
They better
you
pray to
know.
God I never go back over there, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
If you started playing Fortnite, you'd blow up even more. And take over his brand.
Think about
he
it.
wouldn't though. He wouldn't though.
No,
I never.
Your channel would.
He'd become
turn
a.
against
He'd
you.
be. The dark part of him that keeps locked away would break free. We'd all be doomed.
We're gonna raid into Shane. I'm Joe Fudge. You can find me on this channel. I have a Discord where you can go and pump all of the fan art or comments or discuss the episode into there. There's also a Patreon where you can see all of the various monsters like the champions and stuff will be up there as a trio for the homebrew section, and any lore behind the Vahazi and stuff's up there as well. So you can go and check all that out. Otherwise, go and watch our friend Shane as he hates himself
Doesn't die.
in 7 Days to Die, playing in a ridiculously hard challenge. And we'll
The
see
thing
you
is, the
all
way
next week.
Shane's playing though is only possible solo. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh
He's-
yeah, you can't have anyone
He's
consuming
playing like
materials
such
and
a
stuff, yeah.
fucking goblin, dude.
It's so good though.
Great. If he sees a zombie, he puts down like 4 cement blocks and then stands on it and just like pokes it with a
Have to, though,
spear.
right? With that
It's
boss.
like the saddest thing I've
Hey,
ever seen.
we've
It's
all
great,
been
though.
there. It's okay.
Well, enjoy Shane, everyone. We'll be back next week for episode 103 as you fight a god. All right, see you then. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.